Hello, SpeedGaming. Welcome back. We are here with our Super Metroid map randomizer mentor tournament. This is the first bracket match of the entire tournament. This is DrkZelda versus homewrecker. On mentors, we have Darth Radius mentoring DrkZelda and Fudge Fiddle mentoring homewrecker. Joining me on tracking, we have Cold Slayer, and on comms, we have Sinith. How you doing today, Sinith?
Doing pretty good. Excited to see this first race. Just quickly grabbing a screenshot of our layout here so we can show the admins how it looks. Because this is the first time we're doing objectives on top with the Chozos, even though our tracker doesn't show that. We'll get to that in just a second. And which bracket this is. So this is medium difficulty upper bracket.
Yes. Sorry, I'm watching the timers. Oh, the timers are actually almost perfectly synced. Nice. But yeah, so the format of the tournament, we had like a little under 40 entrants, but there was quite a wide skill variance of our entrants because Super Metroid is a hard game, and we had some people who like had some racing experience, but like were still kind of new to map rando specifically. And then we had some other people who were basically completely new to the game. Ooh, Variasuit early. So to kind of account for that, we split it up into two different brackets. We have a hard tricky bracket. 8 people made it into that bracket. And then we have a medium normal bracket. That's what we're in right now. Yeah, after the group stage, we've seeded things together. We tried to keep it to where, at least for the first round, people like get placed against people who are like close to their skill level. There's some variance to that. You get a chance to at least have a shot at winning your first game in the bracket stage.
Yep, and even if you lose your first game, you're not out yet. Nope. We get to keep you for a little bit longer because it's double elimination.
Woohoo.
Well, that missile's not going to get you out of Plasma Pirates.
Nope. All right, so why don't we talk about our objectives here? Because we have new game modes that were not featured in the Season 4 tournament, so people might not know what's going on with that yet. Ooh, DrkZelda taking an unfortunate death. But it's right next to the save, so they get to try again.
Yes. So what we've done this time is we've put mini-bosses, Chozos, pirates as separate objectives. Which used to be, I believe, all the same objective or Season 3 settings or something like that.
I don't think we've ever done this kind of objective settings before, actually.
Okay.
I think it's the first time we've done this in tournament. The behavior's been on the website for a while, but I don't think we've done it quite this way before.
Yeah, so you can choose between one of the main objectives, which is Chozos, pirates, mini bosses, or you can do G4. But the thing with G4 is that you have to do an item draft to do G4.
Yep. Yeah, item draft is the only category we have that has been used in previous tournaments, because it is just the same as like what we had in Season 4 for item draft and Season 3, I believe. Wait, did we? I don't know. Yeah, we have five categories, each with different objectives. And the higher seeded player picks the first game mode, and then game 2. So I think homewrecker picked this one. Then DrkZelda will have an opportunity to pick from the remaining 4 sets of objectives, and then the third one will be randomized between the remaining 3.
Yep, I've got my randomizer, my fancy wheel of names, where I'm going to put the three objectives into the wheel and then see what the wheel picks.
Yep.
But that's if we get to a game 3.
DrkZelda finding power bombs at bottom of Big Pink. This is always an interesting situation because it's just like, do I just dive down there, use my 2 power bombs, and have to use 2 more to get back up? Which I think they got bombs to get down here, so it's only 1, so it's less of a commitment now.
Homewrecker getting through the that pirate shaft. I don't know what to call that one.
That is Fast Pillars Setup Room is the full name of it. Some people call it pre-pillars. I call it pillar prep. It's in the speed run. It's the room that comes right before the pillar room. You would be short charging at the bottom of the room, so you could shine spark across.
Looks like homewrecker is also going to be checking down here. I remember this being a one-way.
It's not a one-way. It's red key hunter shaft and a missile door, and we do not have projectiles yet. So
right, and we don't want to go down the red key hunter shaft without you know what we have.
You can get down there, but I sincerely doubt it's in logic on medium. Let alone getting up. Getting down is a lot easier than getting up. DrkZelda taking the power bombs back to pillar prep and finding East Ocean, which we also cannot do yet. Yes, yeah, we were talking about objectives earlier. So we plan to get the objectives, the version of the tracker that shows that correct objectives. We forgot to get that set up for our first race. So in the meantime, we're going to be treating this tracker as if the objectives are the bosses. So we're going to be doing GT for Ridley, bowling for Fantoon, Bomb Torizo for Kraid, and then Acid Chozo for Dragon.
I'm surprised Acid Chozo isn't Ridley.
Yeah. Ridley makes most sense to me for GT because at least in like a suitless context, they need roughly the same equipment.
Okay,
so
that's fair.
GT kind of becomes your roadblock for the seed. It's not as difficult of a fight, but you need similar equipment for it.
But that's not to say, speaking of equipment, we still need to fight Mother Brain after doing our four objectives. So there are 4 pillars in front of Mother Brain right now. Until one objective is down, then 3 pillars are down, or 3 pillars are up. When 2 pillars or when 2 objectives are down, you get 2 pillars up, so on and so forth. So we still need to fight Mother Brain, which means we still need Mother Brain ammo or Mother Brain charge beam.
We also have to fight Fantoon because bowling is an objective, and the bowling statue is not active until Fantoon is dead. So it's a secret fifth objective. Yeah.
We were debating on how to do the Chozo objectives when we were talking about it when we were first setting this tournament up. We were saying, do we want all 4 Chozos plus Fantoon, or do we want to take one out? I believe, and I kind of vouched for
question mark.
Yeah, and I kind of vouched for keep it in because I think that was more more similar to how it worked in the previous seasons.
Kind of, yeah. No, that makes sense. For me, it was like because if you look on the website, GT is marked under mini bosses and not under Chozos. But when you click the preset for Chozo objectives, it does put GT in there. So it's kind of confusing. Like you might assume it works one way when it actually works another way. So that was a confusion for me. And then once I saw like that's how the website works, like okay, we'll just keep it in line with the website.
Yeah, that just made the most sense.
So Mother Brain has been located in Brinstar, so we know that's where the game is going to end.
I wonder, does the seed actually like place items that way so that the ending items end up being in Brinstar?
No, not at all.
I didn't think so.
No. The logic of a seed essentially expects you to collect everything in the seed. So your pathing and where you end the run is kind of irrelevant to the logic of the randomizer. It's like if something is accessible, it expects you to collect it, and it doesn't care about when that happens.
Yeah, it's more like a spider web that's branching out as you explore the seed.
Yeah, one terminology I've heard from other randomizers before is spheres, which is like an interesting terminology to me, but like it's a once I hear the terminology, it kind of makes more sense. It's like you have access to this circle of things, and then once you've collected all the things in that circle, that gives you access to a bigger circle of things, and you collect all the things in that. It's like, yeah, I don't know, maybe if you think of it in like a Venn diagram that just keeps getting bigger and bigger.
Speaking of a bigger sphere of things, DrkZelda has just found their super missiles, so that helps move through those missile doors that we found all over the place, blocking us in all different directions.
Yeah, those supers are. I think that's going to be the big roadblock for homewrecker. But it looks like they're headed in the same direction, so he shouldn't be too far behind.
Yeah, they're basically right next door to where you could find those.
Right, Dark Zelda finding toilet. Hello. That looked like pre-cathedral, I think. That's what that room. What toilet went through? Major here in party room, and it is ice beam. So that could just be filler. Could just be a freebie that doesn't really mean anything. Or it could be used for something like Batoon Hallway, because that's in medium logic.
Every party room needs a good cooler, and we need ice for the cooler, so we found the ice beam.
Oh, okay. I think he might be fine if you crouch jump here. Maybe you might need high jump for this. Oh, no, he can do this. You can roll to the left. Shoot the blocks out, roll to the left. You can do this. I think Darth Radius is probably explaining it to him right now. Yep. Now if he just spin jumps, he can wall jump out. Or that.
Oh, nice down grab.
And that's the amazing thing about having a mentor in a race with you, because I think a lot of players would fall into that sand hole and just assume, well, I'm stuck because I don't have high jump to get out of the sand, and then just revert to their previous save. Whereas Darth Radius has the knowledge, like, hey, actually you can get out of this. And it's not difficult to do, it's just, it's hard to know that it's possible.
Right. It's one of those quote-unquote knowledge checks. So we see Dark Zelda exploring the party room. Where do you think Home's going to take the super missiles?
I don't know, there's a lot of places you could go with this. I think, to me, conventional wisdom just says go to the closest super or missile door. Whatever's closest to you, take that pivot save, absolutely.
Yeah.
You might be thinking at this point, go like down back to the bottom of Big Pink, which, I mean, that could be some progression, but that to me is a scary commitment.
You haven't saved. Stop.
Okay, we'll see. We'll see if this pays off.
We do know there's a loop around here. It's not terrible.
Yeah, but it just means you're committing to not checking the rest of the doors in Green Bridge Shaft, because you now cannot do that anymore. It looks like he's already explored the other side of this room, so like he would have known there's a loop back here. So yeah, seems like Fudge and homewrecker just said, we saw a missile door over here, let's go check that.
Baby room. So there doesn't need to be anything on the other side of this that protects you from having 1 HP, because this could be very bad.
Yeah, but we do have Varia, so a heated room isn't really... In general, I think left-facing doors are fine most of the time, with the exception of heat. I don't think there's any left-facing doors that like hit you immediately, as long as you're careful.
Okay, so this is fine.
Yep. At worst, you can kill the Ripper to get a little bit of health back, which he's gonna need to do. Because this looks like a bomb jump situation if you're going up at all. But this bomb jump is out of logic.
Yeah.
No, it's not. Yeah. It's a little too long to be in logic. Dark Zelda gonna be right behind him though. The main difference being the lack of ice beam. Okay, Fudge and homewrecker probably discussing that for a bit and being like, yeah, maybe we don't want to do this.
Yeah.
It's like, you can go up there, but there's no guarantee there's going to be anything useful. And on top of that, it can take a long time to just get up there because you have to kill all the Rippers so you can bomb jump safely, and that's a long and slow bomb jump. So it's like, do you really want to commit that much time to something that might not even be progression?
Oh, actually, we have ice beam, but ice beam still doesn't get us up here.
Yeah, so this is in logic for Dark Zelda because they have ice beam. Homewrecker, which again, this could be a really good thing for homewrecker because maybe you need ice beam for something beyond this. And turning back, realizing it's out of logic, will let them find ice beam.
Yeah.
So I think this was the right call for homewrecker. It's just like any lead they might have gained from that is gone.
Yeah.
Okay, homewrecker going down this time. I feel like they might be thinking about bottom of Big Pink again, because that's the one missile door that like stuck out to me. It's like, hey, this is a one-way, or not a one-way, but like a dead end in a specific direction. Maybe even the map is down there. I didn't see.
The map is down here in Big Pink. We don't know if there's like really random door rooms that might make this a bad path to the map, but this seems like the most direct path.
Yep. Okay. So logically, this feels like Dark Zelda is on the correct path because they found Ice Beam and then Ice Beam opens up Red Tower. But that might not be the case because Ice Beam can just be filler. So we're getting a divergence play. Homewrecker is likely going to get this Norfair map, and we'll see where we're at from there because that could matter a lot. As long as he doesn't die to this lava.
Lava's hard. Lava's spicy.
Okay, he's out. He's alive. Now he's got to make this bomb jump.
I don't believe this bomb jumps in logic either.
That is correct. It is not in logic. That space jump, though, that's kind of a big deal.
Yeah, that was huge.
He can kill this seahorse with a super missile if it's too much of a nuisance, but it looks like he got the bomb jump first try, so he'll be fine as long as he makes this last bomb boost at the end.
Yeah, so you have to roll Samus slightly to the left here off the bomb to be able to get the bomb boost. Yep, got it. Nice.
Right there. Yeah, because if you roll too far, it doesn't. You don't hit the bomb. If you
I don't like this
press
one-way,
too
guys.
early, nothing happens. It's weird. It's a one-way. I think diving for the map makes this worth it. They did just save this. Yeah, you kind of want to keep the space jump though. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a tough call. But I think to
two
me,
power bombs. This is a toss-up for me.
To me, the only wrong decision is taking this long to make a decision.
Yeah, yeah. I think I've said this a couple of times to different people. You need to pick a direction and just go. You can't overthink about the direction.
Yeah. Because the thing is, like, as long as they've taken thinking about this and deciding whether they wanted to take the gamble, they could have taken the gamble, reverted, and come back. And, like, it's not quite that long, but, like, those time losses add up so quickly. I don't think they can do this. I think they're stuck.
I think they're stuck too. Unless the bottom door leads to the map, I think they are also stuck.
Can we even reach the bottom door? No.
Well,
not anymore.
no.
Yeah. If you made the jump immediately across, you could potentially get to the bottom door, but there's no getting back up.
By the way, I'm the person that rolled this nonsense, so you can blame me for any logic shenanigans.
So, excuse me, map is going to be inaccessible for a while, it looks like, but homewrecker does know where space jump is, which speeds things up a bit. Meanwhile, Dark Zelda has Ice Beam and is making progress in Brinstar, but no map yet, so still a lot of blinding.
I wonder, is homewrecker and Fudge Fiddle going to take the extra time to head to that space jump?
I think you do in this scenario. It's wasting a power bomb though. It's a little scary.
Yeah, we have enough to get out.
Yep. He'll be fine. It feels bad sitting on one power bomb or zero.
Yeah, and that might lead into some farming. You gotta do this bomb jump again.
Yep. But he got it first try pretty easily, so he should be fine. Oh, he's in the lava again. Okay. All right.
Okay. Using bombs to kill
started.
Tasigas is a thing.
It's a thing. It works, and it saves you a lot of health. I think that power bomb was probably a mistake. I wouldn't have done that. Oh! Get down! Get down!
No! Nope. Nope.
Nope. Not like that.
That's not how you get down and get to the chopper. Do it now. Get to the chopper.
Bombing Tuskegee is in extreme. Wow. Huh.
Wow.
I guess that's a can be patient. I think if I understand correctly, the rule of thumb is if a strat done correctly takes 2.5 minutes or more, it adds the can be patient rule, and that's extreme logic.
Yeah, and we don't want to do go save homewrecker. Before you go anywhere else, you just went past the save. Come on. Save often, save early.
Yep, especially when you're like blinding several paths, like come on. I mean, there was another save leaving Big Pink, I believe. Now he's going back for this one. Oh, okay, yeah. So
yeah,
he wanted the
he
wanted the ammo. Yeah, this being a double-sided save, that makes a lot more sense. Yeah, now he's just going back to Britain.
No ice beam yet. I believe that's down from here. Space jump.
No,
also
it was
gets
up.
Red shaft.
It does, but that again was out of logic. Because that bomb jump is just barely too high to be in medium.
Yeah, it's.
At least I'm
I
pretty
think
sure
you're
it
the
is,
one
yeah.
that keeps reminding me that bomb jumps need to give you the same amount of height as a high jump to be in logic and
Essentially, yeah.
medium.
Yep. Because the medium logic is assuming you're going from the ground, so going much higher than that is considered a long, infinite bomb jump.
I'm surprised that
Right.
there's not a category like in between them. I guess it doesn't make sense to make another category, but
Yeah, I think if you can go from the ground to like, I don't know, there's not a ton of locations that are like that high, or I guess there aren't a ton that are like in between height.
right. Homewrecker is in the right spot to find ice beam, so this is good news for him.
Yep.
Meanwhile,
And
Dark Zelda is struggling on the this jump. This is not easy without high jump.
Nope, it is not trivial at all. I think this was this one of the things. This might have been one of the things that got changed in medium, because I think in the old version, it was logic to do that with nothing but just a way to kill the rippers, like high jump. Without high jump, you didn't need it. But I think the new requirements expect high jump to do that. Ice beam would have given you access anyways, though.
Homewrecker's trying to now do an infinite wall jump to get out of this little crevice that Dark Zelda got trapped in earlier.
Yep. Yeah, we discovered from Dark Zelda that a crouch jump down grab is enough to get you out, but that is definitely another solution. In a one tile gap, you can always wall jump up.
So according to Aussie in chat, the top of Red Tower was changed to require high jump.
Yep.
But with ice, I mean, if you know how to just freeze the rippers, you can get up there,
Yeah.
no problem.
Yeah, ice absolutely puts that in medium. Because that's like the developer intended way to get up there.
Yeah.
Which, to be fair, developer intended doesn't always mean medium logic. There's at least one expert trick that was developer intended.
Which one's that?
Indiana Jones grappling across the rippers.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
Yep. Okay. Dark Zelda also about to find their space jump. So they're at this point, Homewrecker and Dark Zelda have the same loadout, but Dark Zelda has checked a lot of rooms that it looks like Homewrecker might be about to check.
Right. Maybe having space jump will help Homewrecker kind of break logic, but
Maybe.
And I say break logic because it's out of logic.
Yeah, I'm kind of expecting to see either grapple or spring ball somewhere to put that space jump in logic. Oh, that's unfortunate. Dark Zelda used a power bomb to try and kill the seahorses, and it killed the platforms too, unfortunately.
Yeah, and you gotta wait for the platforms to respawn.
Yep.
So that's time loss.
Yeah, I would just use a super missile here. That kills these guys. Dude, Speaking from experience, these guys are annoying.
You don't like seahorses?
Not these seahorses. I don't like seahorses that spit at you, especially when that spit is like enough to damage a metal suit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
okay,
think about that
we
for
got
a moment. We have various suit, and they're spinning something hot enough that can break our suit.
Yep. Yo, nice D-boost. Let's go. Rip. What? Okay, thank you. I saw homewrecker. Okay, he's power bombing anyways. All right. Why? Why do people do this? Why do
They
people
power
use
bomb
a
and
power
then
bomb there? There's no need.
to get through the middle door, obviously.
Maybe he wanted to farm and then to do it after. But yeah, I've seen people a lot of times use a power bomb to break those shot blocks. I'm like, come on, you don't need to do that.
Nope. You only need the power bomb to get through the left door. That's the only
Yep.
one you need the power bomb for.
Okay, so he was going left. That makes sense now. Yep, Dark Zelda trying again. Yeah, unfortunately, like homewrecker did have to do this twice, but homewrecker at least got the info of the other side being a dead end. So Dark Zelda is likely just gonna do the same thing. So it's gonna be a little unfortunate.
You can get your power bombs back up to basically max if you come in and out of this power bomb door, because the B-Tome drops 2 power bombs instead of just one.
Which is a map rando quality of life feature, by the way. In vanilla, that like a power bomb drop only refills 1 power bomb. But in map rando as a quality of life change, they made every power bomb drop 2 power bombs, which is amazing because we still get stuck on power bomb ammo a lot of times, even with that. So it was very needed.
Yeah. And yeah, having 5 power bombs is kind of scary in map rando, even with the drops being 2, because there's only certain enemies that are guaranteed to drop power bombs. Everyone else is a 4% drop rate, which is actually buffed from a 2% drop rate.
Yeah, which only some enemies are buffed. It's like enemies from like infinite farm spots, so like the ones in Big Pink, those are buffed. But something like, I'm trying to think of an example. Suddenly I'm forgetting every enemy that drops power bombs. But if it's just a random, his Sovas and Zelas, those are the 2 I think of, but those don't drop power bombs. Those are a few of the like 0% drops. Like a waiver, for instance, is still going to be the 2% if that is its default. That one's not buffed.
Also coming in with the lore, testing super missiles dropping 2 at a time, but it got ridiculous and no one used missiles anymore.
Interesting.
That makes
Yeah,
sense.
that makes sense. Yeah, because missiles already drop 2 at a time. Can you imagine if missiles dropped 5 like they do in other games?
Like Metroid Fusion?
Yeah. Or any of the Metroid Primes. Or Zero Mission, I think. I think Super Metroid and probably Original Metroid, I think, are the only games where a missile drop gives you only 2.
Is it 2 in Original Metroid?
I don't know. I don't know that for sure. I feel like yes, but I could be wrong. I don't play that game very often.
Neither do I. So, chat, I depend on you to go check the wiki. Does Original Metroid have 2 missile drops for every missile drop?
Pants Room and Oasis, what a combination.
Yeah, it's kind of awful.
So the question here, what is progression? Where are we going?
Yeah, that's a very good question.
There is Watering Hole, which is not in logic, that homewrecker didn't check. I don't know if Dark Zelda did. That's gettable, even though it's out of logic. Has anyone gone bottom right of Big Pink? Looks like Dark Zelda did. Yeah.
This is where you start looking at the map to actually figure out where you're going. Like if you get to a point where you're like, I've done everything, that's when you're like, okay, I don't know what I'm doing.
This is the part where when I'm playing, I just say, okay, what did I miss?
Yep.
What did I miss? Also, DrkZelda's saving before going through this green gate one way, so that's gonna save them some time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and there's not even a crossroom jump you can do here to get up.
Nope.
You could. This is very not in logic, but you could use that crab and a super missile to get up by freezing it, like dropping it off the ceiling and freezing it.
Yeah.
I doubt any of these runners are up to doing that quickly, because that's a tough one.
More power bombs for homewrecker though, so let's see if this one way leads us somewhere. Okay, this is the bottom of Key Hunter Shaft. I like this.
Okay, yeah. But what's your return route?
Oh nope, this is no return route. I was gonna say there has to be
the middle door.
Here, but
the middle door, I would believe to be logically accessible, but there has to be a return route for it to be expected. And I don't see anywhere there could be a return route here. This is gonna be a dead end. Maybe they get bailed out by something, but this again is not going to be logic, because getting back up, I'm fairly certain. No, I'm very certain would not be expected, because you're expected to take at least 3 hits, and that might have even been changed in the latest update. Yeah, we got a tank. Oh, reserve.
Gross.
Oh,
gross.
That's an E-tank you would be happy about, because that makes it easier to get out. Reserve just does nothing until you actually escape. Which we'll see if homewreckers practice this, because you can just dodge everything.
Watering hole is also not going to be logical, but we do find an E-tank and missiles down here.
That E-tank is nice. Yeah, I'm like, homewrecker, where are you going? You can't go anywhere with this. Up, red key under shaft is you're not. Okay, this lava dive is possible. If you had that reserve tank full.
Technically the truth.
I've actually been practicing that one lately, but you need the reserve to be full, which there's not a way to do that. Unless you're gonna farm basement. Can you even farm basement when it's turned off?
No, there's nothing there.
Not even Casper? Not even the ghost?
Are there ghosts in the basement? That's a good question.
By the way, his name is Casper, and you will not change my mind.
He's not a friendly ghost, though. So DrkZelda is wasting time in Waterhole.
He's a very friendly ghost. He just wants a hug.
DrkZelda is wasting time in Waterhole. Homewrecker's wasting time on the map trying to figure out where the heck to go.
I mean, yeah, this is the point where when I'm in a seed, I'm just like, I'm out of ideas. I clearly missed something. So while I'm thinking about what I missed, let me at least do what I can. Like, yeah, watering hole's out of logic, but it's something that's possible to do. And until I have other ideas, I may as well use my time productively getting items. And that tank is not nothing. That tank will certainly help. It's not progression, but it's valuable. Wasteland on 1+1? I don't think so.
Not to mention, yeah, so we have the power bombs now. We have 1+1 now, but that is assuming that it's requiring us to get out of Three Musketeers with this loadout. I'm sorry, not Three Musketeers. Whatever that shaft is called.
Well, actually, so this is something that it was changed recently. This is what makes it tricky. So
right, well, they reverted
in the old logic, you could go in with double suit and 1 tank and be expected to get to the item and back. That's 4 hopper hits. With various suit, you're taking double damage compared to double suit. However, you only need to get to the middle and go down because you can loop back through fast rivers. But also, we haven't really seen other tanks that are in logic. So, like, you could go down that way. Because, like, the tricky thing about health logic is, like, it can be very reasonable to just be like, oh, the game wants me to have more health, so this is out of logic. I'm just gonna do it anyways. Because if you can do that thing without the health, then you can probably do the next thing with less health. So if health is the only concern, then I would kind of be okay just going down Wasteland here. One, to see what the item is, and two, because there's a loop back through the bottom. At least it looks like there is.
All right, so homewrecker is going to be stuck in the same area that DrkZelda was just stuck in. Let's see if he can do it faster than DrkZelda did.
Yep, looks like Fudge is talking him through how to do it, so seems like both runners are a little out of practice on this trick. If they even knew it at all beforehand.
This is not medium logic either way, but yeah.
No, this isn't very hard logic. It's one of those that, like, it's out of logic in most race settings, but it's so useful, everyone should just learn it. Because you're getting 2 items for free that you wouldn't be able to get otherwise. Oh no, is he? Oh, he's... Okay, he got it, okay. So,
very nicely
what homewrecker was doing was trying to spin jump while turning around, and I'm 99% sure that doesn't work in this context. You need a stationary spin jump, and for that you have to be doing a forward spin jump. You try to do a reverse one, but he got it, he's out. Nicely done.
Did a little bit faster than DrkZelda too, so...
Yeah. Seems like once he got the jumps going, the mashing was pretty straightforward for him.
But getting out of watering hole proper is also a thing. Not falling into the center, trying to get out of the water here.
You do have space jump, so if you use that method, it can make it easier. Because, yeah, with space jump, getting out of this spot would actually be in medium logic. Not that you would have a reason to in medium, but...
And this is not a room where the water kind of goes up and down. It's stationary, right?
No, it's you can see it. It's going up and down. Yeah.
Okay.
So when the water is high... Yeah, when the water is high, you want to crouch jump down grab. When the water is low, you can do a max jump wall jump out. But if you're not, like, paying attention to that water cycle, this can be, like, the most infuriating thing ever.
Yeah, I wonder if Fudge and homewrecker are realizing that.
Yeah. I'm sure Fudge knows, but actually being used to handling it is strange.
There we go.
All right, DrkZelda is trying Wasteland again with that extra tank. Okay, careful.
Nope.
Okay,
maybe.
he's gonna get the item. As long as this power... I don't think this bounces... Okay, cool. So, he should be safe. He's gonna kill these guys to get their drops. That was kind of a friendly grouping to have them all together at one spot.
Wow,
gravity suit is
gravity
huge.
shoot.
I need to
I'm
see
not
the
sure how
logic
that's
on
in...
this one.
Yeah. I'm the one that rolled it, so I can unlock the logic after they're done, just to see what the logic was.
I'm just gonna make sure. Yeah, this is Mentor Tournament preset, so this should be medium. Like, if this was hard logic, a lot of what they've done does make sense here, but this is not supposed to be hard logic, so...
Yep, I picked Mentor, and then I just chose Objectives Chozo, and that was it. 2 E-tanks!
It is medium logic.
That would be awful if I actually accidentally rolled the hard seed.
Welcome
that would
to
the Mentor Tournament, guys.
Welcome! Yeah, Cold Slayer, I don't think the 1+1 could have been logic, because you can't get back with it. Right. Because you would also have to get through the key hunters, which would definitely not be in medium.
Oh, kind of smart getting rid of the beep tome so you can get their power bomb drops. We have tons of energy now. Like, we have more than enough to fight Mother Brain, Ridley, just about everyone we run into. And here's Fantoon.
Oh, well, you need to do that. Can you do it on 5 missiles?
Fantoon. By
Yep.
Missile Fantoon.
Ooh, it looks like DrkZelda is saying no, I don't want to do that yet. Maybe they want to find a save first. I didn't see if they saved recently.
I would probably risk it because double suit 4 E-tanks is quite enough.
Oh, they are double suit. I forgot. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Or wait, I'm confused. Did I miss a door somewhere? How do you get back?
I don't know.
There must have been another door I'd overlooked. Supers are nice.
Okay, so now we're
Yeah,
at
this
10
might
and
be
10.
yeah, exactly.
This is comfy.
This might be exactly why DrkZelda did this. Okay, this is our route back right here. Yeah. Hopefully they don't forget that they need to do Fantoon, because bowling is an objective here.
Looks like they're going for it.
Yep.
I feel like killing Fantoon just wins races.
It does. It absolutely does. It's like it's one of those things where it's like probably in 60 to 70% of races, early Fantoon just doesn't come up, so it doesn't matter. But in those other 30% of races where there is an opportunity for an early Fantoon, it does win you the race.
Mm-hmm.
If your opponent can't do it and you can.
Mm-hmm. And that's not to say that where Fantoon is the objective. Like, he's a secret objective in this setting.
Mm-hmm.
But even in ones where it's like Metroids is the objective. If you find Fantoon and you get the map, that's going to help you, like, do the thing.
Yep. It's like, Fantoon either doesn't matter much at all, or he's, like, the most important thing in the seed. There's not much in between.
Mm. All right, homewrecker's attempt at Wasteland.
It looks like homewrecker is doing the slow strat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, he tried to roll under, didn't quite get there. Just go, 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 go! You took a hit, just go.
Nope.
Yeah. That's one of those things that, like, it can really display someone's comfort with the mechanics of the video game.
Mm-hmm.
Where what do you do when you take the hit? Like, you're being careful, trying to get through without taking a hit. When you take the hit, do you panic and, like, try to turn back and avoid a second hit? Or do you take advantage of those iframes and just run through the rest of it? Because you get 96 iframes. That's like a second and a half of invulnerability after you take a hit from an enemy. So, like, when that happens, you're like, oh, I took the hit, time to bail on the save strat and just go. Suddenly you're past all but maybe one of the hoppers and you're on the other side. Versus you try to dodge or try to play slow, try to keep dodging, and then you just take 3 more hits and you're dead.
Mm-hmm.
But that's a lot to, like, it's easy to say that, but that is a lot to parse out in the moment and be comfortable with, because it is just like you're trying to not get hit, you get hit, and then you're like, you have to decide in an instant what you're gonna do with that. I
see GT.
Okay. Yep. I see Acid Chozo, or is that? No, that's just Acid Chozo. Unless GT was somewhere else.
Oh, it might be Acid Chozo. You might be right.
Yeah.
I think this map is telling us to go back to Turian.
Can we? No, we definitely do Acid Chozo first, but then we go to Torian. Oh, was that Bomb Treezo too?
Oh, maybe.
I just saw it the last second. There might have been Bomb Treezo at the top there. But either way, you take out these objectives because it looks like they're accessible. Like, DrkZelda is basically in go mode at this point. That gravity suit is huge. There's not much left you can't do in the video game once you get that gravity suit.
Right. The only thing that DrkZelda is missing now is Mother Brain ammo.
Yep, and potentially Speed Booster. Depending on the map layout.
I'm pretty sure Speed Booster is blocking Acid Chozo.
No, I that's what I was looking for. We saw Decora Room, but it goes straight across.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Unless there was another speed lock somewhere.
Homewrecker doing the can be patient strat on the Segas again.
Showing off that extreme tech.
Yeah, so Segas.
Oh, no, you're right. It is speed locked.
Yeah. It is speed locked.
Okay, so we need speed booster. Wow, this hopper isn't cooperating very well.
No, he's not.
And yeah, doing the same thing DrkZelda did. Just like take this power bomb, please. And he's still not dead. Oof, that one hurts. Okay. Yeah, at this point, I would just say take the hit and go.
Mm-hmm.
Like, trying to dodge these hoppers anymore is ridiculous. Like, there you go. Oh! Get off the... Okay, drop down, drop down, drop down!
Drop down, drop down, go down!
Drop down!
Comms when... Comms when we panic.
Yep. Yeah, there are certain spots in that room that are safe and certain spots in that room that are not. When you're in the safe spot, you stay there. When you're not in the safe spot, you get out. So if you drop down between the two statues there, you're safe. Like, the hoppers won't drop down there. If you can just crouch and aim up, you can just shoot at them. And kill them if you need to. But if you try to jump up to that ledge and you don't clear it immediately, you're taking a hit and you're dying.
Yeah, the downside to skipping the item that's after the Segas in Wasteland is its gravity. We kind of want that.
Yep.
But
it's also out of logic. So I can't really fault homewrecker if they decide this is not worth the time we're putting into it. We need to bail. But knowing that it's gravity, that's just going to be very unfortunate if they do that.
I think they're discussing with their mentor now where to go.
Yeah,
we're
definitely
times.
We're definitely opening a spoiler after this race, because I want to know what it expected, because this is wild.
I told them in the race room that I only roll good ones. Good luck.
Yeah, good from whose perspective?
Good for the chat.
Like, is there a world where it's bottom right of fish tank? No, because that's gonna loop. If that loops, it goes through, what's it called? Lava dive. It's like, I was thinking maybe if the jump across the top was in medium, somehow there's a crazy loop there, but I don't think even that is realistic.
We know DrkZelda's out of logic now. Not a bad thing necessarily, just you need to keep that in mind.
Yep. I think I think I might disagree with that. Just like, once you get past a certain point, logic kind of just stops mattering. Because
true.
It's like, all you need is speed booster and you need the objectives. And you have access to literally everything else. That means because you have access to everything, speed booster could be anywhere. And the objectives can always be anywhere. So following logic doesn't really help you anymore at this point, I think.
We know those are find your majors. There's a major over there.
Major at West Ocean. So we got 2 majors, no objectives. And I don't see other connectors.
Bowling.
Oh, bowling? Where?
Bowling?
Yep, there it is. Yep. And Fantoon's dead, so you can do bowling now.
Yep.
So yeah, this is the point where you revert to your save, go check bowling, go check the majors that you can access. It looks like the way back from the West Ocean major is Key Hunter Shaft, so that's gonna be fun.
This is another skill I find is very useful, is knowing how to jump high enough to land a regular bomb to break bomb blocks at height instead of using a power bomb.
Yep. Yeah, a weird quirk of, I want to say it's just Super Metroid. I don't know of any. I don't know if other Metroid games do this, but like if you jump and then morph while you're holding jump, then you get a max height jump. Whereas like other Metroid games, it's like as soon as you morph, you just start falling. Whereas in this game, you keep rising as long as you didn't let go of jump before morphing, even if you let go of jump after morphing. It's weird, but like that allows for so many bits of movement that wouldn't really be possible otherwise. Okay, homewrecker is doing a thing.
Wait, is this in logic?
That isn't good. This is not gonna work. You need high jump to do anything with this. There is a way to like freeze the pancake at a specific height and then jump off the pancake to get to the top of the water and space jump out. That's in expert, I believe. It's in very hard at the very least. And yeah, now that he's killed that pancake, there's no getting out.
Right. I wonder if they don't know that because they're kind of now spending time here.
Yeah. I mean, we're right with them. We don't know what's supposed to come next. Wasteland seems out of logic, but so does everything else. So if you can't do Wasteland, pick another direction and try it. Like, I can't fault them for this in this context. Like, I have the knowledge that this isn't doable, but if you don't have that knowledge, you gotta try something.
Yep. Very true. Setting up the metal pirates is also a thing. Like, if you know how to set them up, it's not that bad, but...
Yep. Yeah, if you're really good at it, you can do it on 99 health, no suits, and 5 super missiles. It's tough, but you can do it. But yeah, like you were saying, like the knowledge of how to handle that and the experience of actually pulling it off it's a lot.
So we now have a bowling objective down for Dark Zelda.
Which on tracker is represented by Fantoon.
Yep. Missiles and missiles, and you need speed booster to get to the other missile.
That major in West Ocean is so far away. That's crazy. You have to go back up to Big Pink, then drop down the Spore Spawn Super's Crumble Shaft, and then your return route is going all the way back and then up Key Hunter Shaft to get back to Big Pink. But since we need Speed Booster, that's not exactly a thing you want to abandon.
It looks like homewrecker might be going for Wasteland again.
Yeah. Again, if you're out of ideas, you do what you know you can do.
More map checking.
Yeah. Radius and Zelda
Wasteland
probably
logic and medium
discussing.
Looks like it says 2 hits to reach the bottom door.
So yeah, that might have been the logic. Well, with 2 tanks. You would need 2 tanks. Well, what is it? I think it's 80. So yeah, that might have just been it. Logic is get to the door there, and then from there you can kill the Disgigas. Maybe Screw Attack is down there. Well, no, because Dark Zelda would have gone down. Fire Pillar hit, yeah. Yeah, because that would be 2 hits with Varia only would be, I think, 160 damage. Yeah, this is another one of those instances where it's like medium as a difficulty hasn't been played a lot. So there's still a lot of things that can come up that are like more difficult than they should be, but just because there hasn't been as much testing as there has been for something like hard, there's a lot of things that are just going to feel out of place. And this is definitely
Homewrecker's
one of
got the
them.
assignment.
Okay, so he's gone down. We know the item is gravity, but this is kind of the safe way of continuing on and seeing what you can find. And getting to the item from here should be easier regardless. Okay. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Go back, go back, go back. Go back.
Nope, they're not going back.
Feels bad.
I mean, now they definitely have the energy to get through this secret room.
So yeah, this is the logic then. That's crazy. Doing wasteland on 1 tank to get 2 tanks to loop back around to get the item.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely go back up from here and get the item.
They can do Fantoon first though. So
oh, that's true.
nice.
Fantoon is just right here.
Safe spot is in basic with Charger Spazer. Ooh, yeah.
Yikes.
That's a lot of camping. That would be a can be patient to me, or close to it.
Things to write into logic.
Yep. Okay, Zelda, you better not go down there. That's a speed
Do it.
lock.
Do it.
No, no,
Do it.
no. Okay, good.
We need entertainment.
Listen, I love a close race, but I'm not gonna cheer against our runners to make it happen. Not that badly. Like, if one of them loses a 50-50 and that makes the race close, I'm okay with that. But I'm not gonna tell them. I'm not gonna say I want them to walk into a soft lock. That's just rude.
Right. Right.
No, homewrecker can get the ammo. He's got space jump. Yeah, space jump and Mama Turtle. That's doable.
This is not easy, but it's doable.
Yeah, and you have enough health to take like 4 hits now from Mama Turtle. So like, he'll get out.
Yeah, Fudge is definitely talking them through the patterns that Mama Turtle's doing now.
So the strat here is to get down on this left ledge, and then you want to jump left right around the time Mama Turtle's going off screen. Because then she'll bounce back, and then you'll land on the left side. So right around now is when you would jump. Okay, this looks good. Oh! Ah! All according to plan!
Why are you ducking? Get out! No!
He's fine, he's fine, he's fine, he's fine.
Chat, we're
Like I
okay.
said.
Chat,
Like
this
I
is all
said.
according to plan. All according to plan.
He can take 4 hits. All according to plan. Okay, please go back for Fantoon. Oh no. Please go back for Fantoon.
They have to
Please
go
back for Fantoon.
Do it.
Thank you.
All right, they're going.
Wait, what? That doesn't make any sense.
What doesn't make sense?
The race room just posted the link for the next race room when this one's not over yet.
It's 30 minutes before it's scheduled.
Okay.
And they've been playing for an hour.
Interesting. I thought in season 4 it would post the next room when the race was over, not when it was scheduled.
This is fine, chat. If we go over, I don't think there's anything on the schedule. I'm going to check real quick.
Yeah, it should be fine. It's just one of those things that's like, it's weird for the runners to see that when you're in the middle of a race.
Mhm.
That's my only like real concern with it. It's just like they're gonna feel like, wait, should we be done by now? Did the other one finish and it's not showing me? Like, yeah.
It is free and clear on SpeedGaming 4 for the night, so we are good.
Yeah, Ozzy said inertia is supposed to know when the race ends, but it might not be perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so homewrecker is slowly but surely making progress. After this fan tune, they'll get the map, they'll see gravity, and likely go back for it with all this extra health. So, the question becomes, where is Speed Booster?
Yeah, Speed Booster is going to be the item that kind of decides the race, I think.
Oh, whoops. I definitely did not crop enough of homewrecker's timer. Cutting off the hour digit. I did not.
Heck.
Yep. That's my bad. I guess wrong on the dimensions.
This is why when we set up, we're like, put a box around your timer so we know where it is.
Yep. It does make it more convenient for sure.
Maybe Aussie will go and crop it for us.
Maybe. Okay, super absolutely kills here, but he didn't need it. But yeah, so far it looks like Speed Booster, wherever it is going to be in a really nasty location. So there's definitely opportunity for homewrecker to come back from this after he gets gravity here. Just a matter of who finds Speed Booster first.
Yeah, because DrkZelda really hasn't been doing a whole lot. They've been exploring the map and getting items, but nothing of consequence is what I would say. Yeah,
it's not nothing, but it's like they haven't been making progress. But the thing is, like, it's always easy to say, it's like, oh, if homewrecker just goes straight for speed, then he could be in the lead, which is possible. But you also have to account for the fact that DrkZelda has been clearing locations and ruling out things that homewrecker still will be tempted to check. So if homewrecker does all the same things DrkZelda did, DrkZelda is just in a massive lead. But if homewrecker happens to skip some of those things, that could help him make a comeback.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I'm hoping our mentors do, is and I tell this to them every time, like, you're allowed to do hand holding. You're allowed to turn your player into a robot. You just need to...
Hi, Ridley.
Hi, Ridley.
Is this necessary?
Do we need this?
You barely have enough ammo, too.
Do we have a save?
I don't know. I was just surprised to see Ridley, and we're fighting him, so I guess we're doing it.
I did tell them this is Chozo objectives, not boss objectives.
Yeah, and I mean, they clearly know. They already did bowling. You don't do bowling for no reason if it's not an objective. But this might have been on the way to a major. Yeah, I think it was. I think there's a major over here that may or may not be speed. So if that speed, then Ridley becomes necessary, because speed is necessary. But I saw it on the map, and I think I assumed it was Batcave. Ridley changes things up quite a lot. But you've got double suit, you've got plenty of health, you just have to not miss too many shots. As long as you hit all your shots, you're fine. And so far, I think he's been doing a good job of it. Yeah, he's dodging well. Ooh, he missed a super. I think he's still fine. He might need to use those 2 power bombs, but I think he's fine.
Ridley still got hops.
Ooh, that's...
I don't think that hit.
It hit once. I saw him flash as he was coming down. That one I don't think hit. So
yeah.
Either he's dead or he's not. It looks like he's not dead. That's unfortunate.
No,
he was dead. Wow. Okay.
Just use all your ammo to fight Ridley. Easy.
Yep. Oh, this is the return route? Wait a minute. Really? I'm trying to, because this was, yeah. This was the return route from the map, I think. Because we went through Croc Escape to get here. So Ridley's required, I think. I think you actually have to do Ridley.
It's one of those things that I'm
crazy.
going to agree with you until the map is shown.
Yep. There might have been another route, but this was the shortest return route, at least. Because this came off of Main Street, which when I was looking at that earlier, I looked at Main Street and it's like, okay, we go through Batcave, we go through Shack Tool, you get back to Big Pink. But...
Shack Tool is not... I'm sorry, Batcave is not Batcave, it's Ridley.
Yeah, exactly. This is why boss markers are helpful, in my opinion, because... like, there are some rooms that look just like a boss room if you don't have the objective marker. And if you're playing objectives that aren't bosses, you need to be able to spot those rooms.
So 2 of the bosses are secret objectives now?
Yep. And the other thing is you don't know that that's Ridley until you get the map at the very least. So you have to go into that one way to even, and get the map to even find out.
Right. And then you're like, okay, now I'm stuck here and I need to fight Ridley. And hopefully you either have enough ammo or you find enough ammo on that side of Ridley to fight Ridley.
Yep, which that also explains a lot of the detours they were making, hunting for ammo. Yeah, so I think Radius and Zelda spotted that early on, and that's why they were kind of not making progress as it appeared to us, because they were making progress toward being able to kill Ridley and escape. But also, shout outs to Dark Zelda for doing that Ridley first try. That is not an easy Ridley. The health in the suits made it safe enough, but the ammo was super tight. I think it was 25 supers, 25 missiles, and 5 power bombs. So, like, you can only miss a couple things and still get your ammo for that. Homewrecker finally finding that gravity suit. We'll see where he goes with it. Okay. Dark Zelda now going for what I assume is the Wasteland Major. Or not Wasteland. West Ocean Major. Yeah, I think that's the only thing of value down here. Yeah.
I wonder if you could gain a lead blinding into West Ocean.
I don't think so. Well, eh.
Depends on the major, right?
Yeah. I mean, speed is the only thing that really matters at this point. Screw attack would be quality of life, but doesn't really make you go faster. I mean, sorry. It makes you go faster, but it doesn't pay for itself, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I think the way Homewrecker comes back in this race is by blinding in the other direction and finding, like, speed booster, charge, and plasma. Ooh, nice D-boost. That's not a thing everyone knows how to do. It's something you gotta practice to be good at. Because the Namihei, the little wall monster, actually doesn't do damage. Only his fireball does damage. So you have to time the jump and the D-boost for when the fireball is coming out.
All right, what's this major that's sitting in West Ocean?
Wave beam. That's a revert. That's a revert. Yep. I can see it right. I'm 90% certain what just happened there was like DrkZelda's like, ooh, Major, okay, I should grab it, and then Radius is just in his ear, revert, revert, revert. It's not worth the time to keep it.
Yep. Maybe Homewrecker's going in the right direction now, though, with Wreck Ship.
Yeah, he's going in the opposite direction of Norfair, which, as we've seen, has bowling, but not much else. So if you get a Ridley solution and Speed Booster up here, that saves you a ton of time. There was...
Do we need a Ridley solution, though, for bowling? Is bowling a one-way into Ridley?
I didn't double-check that. But considering how much time DrkZelda and Radius spent collecting ammo to fight that Ridley, I'm assuming that's the only way out. Unless it was a speed lock. Okay. So, homewrecker has chosen Wreck Ship. Zelda has chosen Torian for their new zones of exploration.
Yeah, this is going to be an interesting race to watch, just to see like which direction ends up being the right direction.
Oh, we have 2 speed locks to our left to get to the map. So homewrecker is now blinding Wreck Ship.
Nope, they're not blinding Wreck Ship. They've saved and they're reverting.
Well, they reverted to Everest, which is the hub of Wreck Ship. Yeah, they're still blinding. Which, like, I can't really argue with this, because it's like you're here. You're either blinding Wreck Ship or you're turning back to blind somewhere else where you can hopefully get a map. There's arguments for both.
Yeah.
Because if speed is here and you abandon speed, you're not coming back till the end.
Well, we found speed. It's in Torian.
Okay. That's go mode for DrkZelda. They probably want another super pack or 2 from Mother Brain. But GT, that's good for homewrecker though, because they need to do this at some point.
Yeah, they just don't have the ammo for it.
Yeah, they do.
You could, yeah, technically, because you can farm off the GT. That's right.
Yeah, this is one of those things. Is have you practiced the boss fight? Because with this boss fight, you can do this with various suit, 99 health, and 5 supers. It is possible. The question is, have you practiced it?
Right. No, let's see if we get the setup.
Okay, he's fine. He's a little bit left here. I don't like this spot.
I think he's trying to farm ammo to fight the boss.
I don't love what I'm seeing from this setup. It's working so far, but this to me is the dangerous version of the setup, where you're trying to farm diagonally instead of just straight up. But it looks okay. He still might be too far left. Okay, good. Yeah, Fudge, I think, talked him to the right spot. Because, yeah, oh, he was too far left. Yep. The super missile kill, you have to be more precise than you are with the charge beam kill, because GT will throw the supers back at you. And if you're, like, a few pixels too far left, those super missiles will hit you.
We just saw a Major in Botwini tank. I didn't see what it was, but DrkZelda says no to it.
Okay.
Torian just has the answers. There's the ship. There's lots of cool things in Torian.
The only thing it doesn't have is GT. Yeah, I did just make a video actually on this boss fight, going through how to do this properly. One of my shorter videos actually, only about 10 minutes. My other boss tutorials were like 30. And I think I still did like 45 for Fantoon. Those are complicated.
Welcome in, Raiders from Lemonster's stream. How you doing? Welcome to the Super Metroid Map Rando Mentor Tournament. This is Game 1, DrkZelda35 versus homewrecker in our very first bracket stage of the Mentor Tournament.
I can't tell. To me, it's easier to tell when I can hear it. which in this case he's on a boss fight. Let's turn on the audio. Okay, it doesn't seem like it's causing too much. Like, when I did this on the practice hack, Ice Beam caused a ton of lag, which slowed down the fight a lot. But it doesn't seem like it's as big of a problem on map Rando, maybe.
Pretty sure homewrecker uses actual hardware. That might also make a difference.
It might be, yeah, because I use BizHawk. So I don't know what the lag situation is in that regarding that.
But hey, that's GT down. We don't need to get the other item. We can just leave.
Yep. So best thing for homewrecker now is if he just leaves, because we know there are no more objectives here. And no speed booster. And the fact that the map is speed locked could be a good incentive for them to just bail.
Do we know that there's no more objectives here, though? Because we haven't seen Bomb Chorizo yet.
We're pretty sure we saw it. Because we saw Acid Chozo and then we saw another thing that may or may not have been Bomb Chorizo. I believe it was up there. Unless it was like a refill and it just looked like an objective marker. But I thought we did see Bomb Chorizo.
It's the thing that messes me up on Chozo, is with Fantoon being a one tile, he's right next to the map, so he's easy to find. Bomb Chorizo being a one tile, though,
Yep.
can really easy miss. Really easy miss.
I've definitely missed it a lot myself. Especially on Save the Animals. Ooh.
Well, Lemonster, we hope that, or we shouldn't say hope, but glad that you enjoy the content here on Speed Gaming. Chat, we haven't done this yet. It's been an hour in. Go follow the runners. We haven't even talked about going to follow the runners yet. Go follow DrkZelda. Go follow homewrecker. We don't have a command for Darth Radius or Fudge Fiddle, but go follow them too because they're great mentors. And then you can follow Cold Slayer and Wordslayer because Cold Slayer is a great tracker and Wordslayer is a great person.
And you can follow Syneth too. His name is there too, and he's the mastermind behind this entire tournament. So definitely go give him a follow.
All right, well, we're back in Norfair for homewrecker and trying to figure out where we're going.
Yep. Hopefully he finds Torian. That would be the best case scenario for him. Meanwhile, DrkZelda is in Criteria, which we know does not contain GT, which is kind of the last thing they're looking for. So that's good news for homewrecker. If homewrecker can find the correct path forward. To be honest, it feels like it's going to be a little too much, even if homewrecker did go straight to Torian right now. It feels like a bit too much of a lead, but this is the best case scenario at the moment for DrkZelda to spend time in extra zones that don't have the progression we're looking for. Oh, wait a minute. This is bad. Hopefully he locates Ridley before seeing the map, so he knows to revert, or spots Ridley on the map, because I don't remember how much ammo DrkZelda had coming in to Norfair, but I imagine it was more than this. And you're gonna need a Ridley solution to escape.
The map is mean, chat.
It is mean. Okay, got a crab hole map here.
There's Bomb Chorizo. I see him. He's in Criteria.
Oh, that's interesting. Oh, okay. Never mind. So what I saw was not Bomb Chorizo.
we know where Asachozo is.
Mhm.
We know where Bomb Frizo is. We know where GT is. We know where all 4 of the objectives are, basically, between both
Yep.
racers.
Yep. And we know where Mother Brain is, and we saw Ship, right?
Yep,
In
we have
Torian?
seen Ship.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, what is it? I think the people in Link to the Past community call it no mode, as in KNOW mode, where we as the commentary have all the information to finish the seed. Our players don't have it, but we do.
Yeah, so this is actually no. You don't need to go through Ridley for this. I don't think. Wait, no, maybe you do.
I think. Yeah. Let's
hold
look.
on. Let's look at the map.
Yeah, I think you do, because West Ocean is not connected. So unless there's an exit at the top of Main Street, you have to go through Ridley. Yep. Hopefully they spot that and just leave. Because I don't think there's 2 X's which are supers. That'll bring them up to 20. And I don't think there's any more that they can get, unless there was one on the top left. Because the rest is
I think
blocked.
it's smarter to revert here. I mean, you keep your map, so...
Yeah. Hopefully they spot it. Because if they go to bowling and do the objective and then find out Ridley is the path back, that's going to be really, really bad. Because I don't think it's possible to kill Ridley on this loadout.
Well, they haven't reverted yet, so either they haven't spotted Ridley. I mean, it's got the boss icon on it, so they know it's a boss.
Yeah. Well,
they're gonna try and leave through. Wait, are they gonna try and do a reverse gate glitch, which they don't think they can?
no, you can't do that on. I mean, it's technically possible, but you have to come in with a full like speed booster momentum, and then it's still a frame perfect shot. So practically speaking, no, you can't gate glitch that.
Not to mention we don't have speed, so definitely not something we can do.
They're going for bowling. Maybe?
I don't like this.
I don't like it either. They're not going for bowling, so they might be checking the supers. If there were 3 X's, again, this is kind of a doable Ridley. Oh wait, no, they have 15. Maybe there is enough here. Okay.
Yeah, because that puts them at 25.
No. Okay, I didn't realize they already picked up an extra super pack. So yeah, if they get 2 more super packs, this should be enough. Which we know there are 2 more super packs. So they can do the same thing Dark Zelda did. It's not going to save them any time. They can do it. Okay, yeah, they are going for bowling. So this tells me they didn't spot Ridley, or they're just gonna loop around for the supers afterward. But this is a scary play.
Yeah,
if you spotted Ridley and you're committed to this, this is very scary, because if those other X's are not exactly super missiles, you're done.
In chat, we're almost an hour and a half in, and we still have at least 1 more race in front of us, if not 2.
Yep. Don't touch that remote.
Don't touch your computer screen, or don't touch your phone.
Don't touch your computer screen anyway. That's just bad for it, unless it's a touch screen. I've worked with a couple people in IT who will they will literally just put their finger on the screen to show stuff that they're talking about. It's like, why? Why are you doing this? It hurts my soul.
I believe Dark Zelda now has all the information to get all 4 of the bosses.
Oh, did they just get the wreck ship map? Yeah, they did. Yeah. Dark Zelda is in full go mode. Yeah, stick around for game 2. We'll be doing a different game mode. They will be choosing between boss objectives with item draft or pirate objectives, which is basically all the rooms with pirates and locking doors. Is the shorthand for explaining that one. Then we have all 4 Metroid rooms or mini bosses. Was there one more, or is that it?
That's all of them.
That's all of them.
Metroids?
Okay, yeah.
Did you mention Metroids?
I did mention Metroids, yeah.
Oh.
Mini bosses is GT again. So there are 2 categories that have GT. That's Golden Chorizo, which Dark Zelda's fighting right now. And then there are Botwoon, Spore Spawn, and what's the 4th one? Botwoon, Spore Spawn, GT. Croc, thank you. But Croc did nothing wrong. That's why I can't remember him. He doesn't deserve it.
Always bet on Croc.
Always bet on Croc.
So we definitely... Oh, wait. We have 3 X's, actually, that we can get to before...
Are there 3? Okay. Yeah, so, yeah, homewrecker will be good here. As long as they spot Ridley early enough to actually go for the ammo, they'll be able to get out.
Yeah, but like you were saying, it might be a little too late now to try and catch up doing all this.
Yep. I think to have a chance, they would have needed to get speed before coming back down to Norfair. Well, I guess for Norfair it didn't really matter. Like, you would have wanted to see like charge beam and plasma or something, so you don't have to do this extra ammo hunt or having more ammo. Like, coming back to Ridley now is just unfortunate. Oh. What? They just reverted bowling.
Maybe they don't want to take the gamble on those 3 X's.
That's... yeah, I think they just spotted Ridley too late. That one hurts. Like, again, from our perspective as commentators, we know that the race is already kind of decided, but that's just still that's a time loss that really hurts. To have done all of that and just have to revert all your progress just feels really bad. Yeah, shoutouts to, I assume Darth Radius is the one who spotted it, that you needed to do Ridley to get out of that zone, so he had Dark Zelda go and hunt those super missiles. And was confident in Dark Zelda's ability to actually do that fight, because that's another thing. That stuff like this comes up more on boss objectives naturally, but like this right here is exactly why when I start a coaching session with a mentee, the first question I always ask is, what's your Ridley number? Because like, if you already know that you are capable of doing a bare minimum ammo Ridley fight, then you can go into that zone with confidence. You see the X's, be like, okay, if 2 of these are supers, I can do this Ridley, so I'm just gonna go check them, and then if that's enough ammo, then I'm good to just do bowling and leave. Versus if you're like, I know my mentee can't do this Ridley fight, then you can just say, okay, we're reverting now. We're not even gonna waste time here because we can't reliably get out. Spazer for homewrecker. That's unfortunate because I don't think Dark Zelda checked that major actually. Which is that one was interesting to me. I don't, unless they checked it when I wasn't looking. I would have thought to check that major would have been really important. Because that could have been speed. Meanwhile, homewrecker going for the West Ocean Major, which we know is Wave Beam. Maybe they checked it before Wave. I don't know.
Yeah, unfortunately, this is not going to be progression for homewrecker.
Yep.
Just more going in the wrong direction.
Yep. Yeah, so yeah, with the wasteland logic that Aussie was saying, I think the logic does make sense now. I think that was just kind of it. It wanted you to go down wasteland one way, taking 2 hits, which leaves you at like 20 health. Then you get the E-tanks on the way down Green Pirate Shaft. Then you come back up, and then you use that health to get to the item. Is what was logic, which is ridiculous. It's ridiculous that that's what progression was, but here we are.
I'm telling you, I roll good ones.
Yeah, uh-huh. I mean, with that definition of good, that's just a self-fulfilling argument. You can say anything you want is a good seed if you call this a good seed.
Seed be heckin'.
Indeed.
Are we ammo farming for Ridley before going to Ridley now?
Homewrecker doesn't need Ridley. Not right now. He's not in the part of the loop that goes through Ridley.
Yes, I know that, but I'm wondering if now he's on this side of the loop. Is he getting ammo to go get bowling and get it out of the way?
I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, because by the time DrkZelda got here, he had already killed Ridley. So that would make more sense for Homewrecker for sure.
Well, DrkZelda has all 4 objectives down. Homewrecker only has 1 objective down.
Yep. DrkZelda also knows where Mother Brain is and Chip. And has ammo to do the thing. So yeah, this is pretty much curtains. Unless DrkZelda can manage to die to Mother Brain 15 times in a row. Yeah, again, that Wasteland, getting through Wasteland, essentially first try for DrkZelda, once they'd committed to it, literally just opened up the entire seed. Because, like, if Homewrecker had gotten that on the first pass, because you remember, he went for it, failed it 2 or 3 times, and then went and tried other stuff, and then came back and had to do it anyways. So, like, that cost a ton of time, and if Homewrecker had gotten it first try, we'd be talking about, like, maybe a 3-minute lead instead of a 15-minute lead.
But that's not to say that Homewrecker's completely out of the tournament, because we still have at least 1 more race, so Homewrecker could come back and tie it up. And not to mention this is also double elimination, so Homewrecker is going to go into the lower bracket if he loses the next race.
Yep.
This Zep skip is a lot harder with just ice.
Yes, yeah, you can't just crouch and aim down to hit the Rinka. You have to run under and aim up.
That looks good.
Yep, it looks great. Can you get through?
Negative.
Yeah. Nope.
Try again.
I think the one thing that bugs me the most about frame rate issues on Twitch and elsewhere is for things like Zep skip, I can't tell what someone is doing. Because Samus just ends up being invisible half the time.
Yeah, it's 30 frames per second versus 60 frames per second, and mismatching frames, not to mention internet being weird, and it's just a bunch of tubes and levers.
No, tubes are in CRTs. We don't use those anymore. I say that, but like half of the Super Metroid runners do still run on CRT.
The good half. No.
Huh?
What, you don't you don't have a CRT with original system hardware?
No, I like having readable pixels. And a TV that works with more than just one console. Okay, yeah, looks like Dark Zelda just bailing on the Zeb skip and killing the Zebs. Understandable.
Yeah, the refill's not very far, so...
Next question is, do they break the glass?
Everyone in the family
like
do it, so...
Yeah. I don't know. I get on the fence about this sort of thing, depending on your ammo count and what kind of farms you have access to. Like, I feel like if it's an actual farm, like, you have to kill bugs to get your ammo back, breaking the glass isn't worth it. Because the more missiles you use, the more time you have to spend farming. But if it's just like an actual refill that just fills you back to full instantly, it can be worth it. Because it saves you ammo for the fight. But they also have 45 and 35, which is way more than you need. So, again, I'm kind of on the fence half the time. But if the farm is on the other side of Mother Brain, it's worth it, because then you don't have to loop back around. Okay, there's homewrecker. Finally.
Speed.
Yep, finally with the speed booster.
Oh, this is a terrible farm.
Yeah.
Oh, it's right here. It's right here.
Yeah, big bang.
Yeah.
And then, did the other side connect is the next question. Because then you can do,
so you can do a
Mother Brain
reverse.
from behind. Yeah. Do the Braithorn special.
The Braithorn special. Braithorn's also in this tournament. Go follow Braithorn.
He is in this tournament. Dude, if he goes the entire tournament without an opportunity to do a reverse Mother Brain, I'm going to be very sad.
Where are we going? I mean, obviously back to Brinstar, but this is not the right door into Brinstar.
It goes to the other side of Mother Brain. Yep.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yep.
So this is the Braithorn special.
Yep.
Shoutouts to Darth Radius for noticing that.
I'm going to assume those supers hit. Yeah. This is the other nice thing about like breaking the glass ahead of time. You can just use super missiles to kill Mother Brain 1 instead of needing missiles for it. Because the projectile requirement is only for the glass. So for the Mother Brain glass, you need 18 projectiles to break it completely. And then, including that, you also need a certain amount of damage to kill Mother Brain. It's like the first 6 missiles, the first 6 projectiles don't do damage. And then you need 3,000 damage after that on top of 12 more projectiles, or including. So it's like, there's weird combinations of ammos you need. Whereas once the glass is already broken completely, it stays broken. So 5 supers is just enough damage.
I'm gonna go 230.
Yes, yeah. Get your escape timer guesses in. Yep. Ship is Torian? I don't even know what
Torian
is. I'm gonna be aggressive and say 150. Actually, no. I'm gonna go extra aggressive, 130. A minute 30. Because that's up toilet.
Yeah.
Yeah. I might be a little bit low, but yeah. Because toilet and elevators. Basically any movement system that moves Samus without her having control stops the escape timer. So something can look really far away, but then you see a few elevators in the path, and it's like, oh, that's actually going to be a really short timer.
I'm wondering if anyone has ever died to Mother Brain after like they get the Rainbow Beam.
135. In Map Rando, I don't know. In Vanilla Super Metroid, absolutely yes.
Oh yeah, absolutely, because Mother Brain 3 is a thing.
Yeah. Oh, that's what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if like a bad bomb, bad Rinka, or a bad onion, bad bomb combo could kill you.
Again, in Vanilla, that does happen, yes. I think Map Rando is built to not do that as often, but I don't know if it's built to never do that. Yeah, homewrecker's still looking for majors. Unfortunately, whatever he finds is not going to be enough.
Yeah. Probably looking for charge beam to fight Ridley.
Yeah, there's plasma. That's nice. So yeah, I think if homewrecker had managed to come to Torian first, this would be a much closer race. After gravity suit, because that would have given him speed booster and plasma and potentially charge even.
Yeah, we don't know where charge is. It's probably in Torian.
Probably here.
We have a bunch
yeah,
of
there's
majors.
2 more majors. Yeah.
Going for this plasma beam feels bad though without spring ball and not knowing how to do infinite bomb jump.
Yep. Which that bomb jump is weird too, because like even if you just do an IBJ, the ceilings get weird and yeah.
So chat,
you can also do a wall jump morph there.
And DrkZelda have placed in first in the very first
game number 1
bracket of game number 1. Yeah.
Yep, get your GGs in chat. And yeah, we're gonna take a break here, get set up for game 2. I feel like there was something else I was gonna mention, now I forgot. Oops.
Fine. So we'll be right back, chat. Stick around because this very same channel we're gonna be doing game 2. It's just a few minutes away.
Yep.
This is Super Metroid Map Rando Mentor Tournament. We're currently doing the very first bracket stage, the second race in the bracket stage. We do need to update the winner from the last race, which was DrkZelda, who is versing homewrecker. Homewrecker's got to make a comeback here in game 2 to take it to a game 3. We have Darth Radius mentoring DrkZelda, Fudge Fiddle mentoring homewrecker, Cold Slayer on tracking, and Wordsayer by my side doing co-comps. How you doing, Words?
I'm doing good. Yeah, that was a doozy of a seed we had for game 1. Hopefully our runners have a better time of it this time around. But yeah, for this game 2, DrkZelda selected the Pirates objectives. So instead of our normal bosses, which again, our tracker's still going to be like not correct. We need to fix that for next time. But instead of Ridley, Dragon, Fantoon, Kraid, we will have 4 pirate rooms. That is Plasma Pirates, Kraid Pirates, Pit Room, and what's the 4th one?
Plasma Pirate, Metal Pirates?
Metal Pirates, yes, that one. So we will need significantly less equipment for those objectives than we do in normal seeds. Yo, nice, both sparking for sky missiles and being a little too far. This one's tricky until you've done it a million times.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, speed booster, super missile start. We can't get the item, the X in the bottom left here until we get morph ball. So we're gonna have to turn back.
We need to decide which objectives represent which bosses. I think the Metal Pirates is easy Ridley.
Yeah, Kraid is obviously Baby Kraid.
Yeah, I was thinking Baby Kraid for Kraid.
But then there's Pit Room and Plasma Pirate. Plasma Pirates is after Dragon, so that's Dragon. And then Pit Room is just Fantoon. Yep.
Yep, there you go.
Yep. Yeah, so like, this is a weird one because you can bonk the platform and kind of get it here, but it's far away, so your timing has to be good. The ideal spot is to like jump on the first tile of the platform and spark up from there, but it's tough no matter how you do it.
I'm so used to doing it just next to that island. It's super easy for me. I don't know why it's not tough.
Yeah, it's lots of things in video games are that way. I've had that experience with a lot where it's like something I struggle with for years is something other people do automatically, and then vice versa. People struggle with it and be like, how is this difficult for you?
Like everyone in me going through Zeb Skip. Everyone's like, Zeb Skip is easy. I'm like, no, it's not. Get out of here with that. And to prove me right, DrkZelda couldn't do Zeb Skip. That rests my case.
Yeah, no, Zeb Skip is not free. Like there's definitely some things about it where portions of it are easier than you think, so sometimes you can be making it harder for yourself than it should be. Like for me, mockballing for a long time was really tough. I could only do it in specific rooms, and then someone told me, yeah, you have to hold jump the entire time. Turns out I was doing the rest of the trick almost perfectly. It's just sometimes I held jump and sometimes I didn't, and that's why I was failing. And sometimes it's just something like that where it's you're doing something wrong, but you don't know that you're doing it wrong, and other people have a hard time noticing exactly what you're doing wrong. So sometimes it's just like once that one thing clicks in your brain, it becomes easy.
Yeah, I've been doing mock balls for a long time, and I think it was just like a couple days ago that we were going over mock balls, and you're like, just hold jump. I'm like, wait, what? I never hold jump.
Apparently you do. Uh-oh. Well, homewrecker's gonna have to burn a power bomb. Well, I guess it's fine. Yeah, if you jump back up through that shot block and roll to the right, there's a crumble there instead of a bomb block, and you can get out that way without burning a power bomb. For a second, I thought he didn't have power bombs. That would have been pretty scary.
Awful. Yeah.
Yep. Also, I don't think we've mentioned it yet, but this is like there's an 85% chance that this is Phantoon. Probably higher than that, given where the map is precisely. Because this is West Ocean. When the map is connected to West Ocean, 85% of the time, Phantoon is also here. But with only supers when they were at the top of this room, I doubt either runner wanted to chance that fight on 99 health. DrkZelda finding the... Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say 99 health and 5 missiles and 5 supers. Yeah, no. No thanks.
Yep. Yeah, red pirate room here. This, I have to assume, is in logic, because you can kill these pirates. And this is not a heated room. So it's a little curious to me that DrkZelda turned around. That could be exactly why, though, because those things do a lot of damage.
Oof.
Yep.
So the only thing that we didn't really talk about last race, right, was that this is depth map settings. And so what that means is that Criteria, which we're in right now, is at the top of the map, and Norfair, which we saw a lot of last seed, is at the bottom of the map.
Yep.
And everything
so that can
else
help
is in
you,
between.
like, yeah, and that can help you kind of understand where you are in the world. To me, the biggest benefit is it helps me remember where I am, because when the zones weren't laid out like that before, it'd be just like I just see a bunch of random letters that I visited in a random order, and it's hard to keep track from one seed to the next. Whereas here, it's like I get a general location at least when I first load into the seed, so I know I can kind of place those things in my brain better. One misconception about depth settings is people don't realize that it actually doesn't affect the map itself at all.
Right.
Because the way the maps are generated, all of the maps are generated ahead of time.
Yep.
With the zones divided already. So like depth versus size, the maps are all still the same. The only thing that's different is the names that are assigned to each region. In the old settings, it would look at the map, look at the regions that are divided, take the biggest one, call it Norfair, take the next one, call it Brinstar, then Meridia, and so on. Whereas now, in depth settings, it looks at the exact same map, and instead of looking at the size of the region, it looks at where's the highest map tile. Okay, that's Criteria. Which zone has the next highest map tile? That one's Wreck Ship, and then Torian. So it's like, it doesn't actually affect the generation of the map at all. The map is still exactly the same. All that's different is the names, which definitely gives valuable information to the player. If you understand how that works.
I've been liking depth settings a lot more the more that we play it.
Yeah, it's funny because like when it was first suggested or like first brought up when it was being added, I'm just like, that's strange. Why would anyone ever play that? And then the more I play it, I'm like, why would anyone ever pick size regions over this? This is amazing. It's like once you get used to how it works, it feels really nice. Yeah, the mentees know it's on depth. It's been that way almost the entire time we've been like practicing and prepping for the mentor tournament, so they should all be pretty well versed on it.
Yeah, I think the only seeds that were not generated that way were the qualifier seeds.
Yep. So, we were talking in the last seed about how Fantoon wins races.
Mhm.
This is another one of those situations, which Fantoon is not an objective. He should not be required at all, but
Right.
you still get that information. So the question is, how early do you go for this Fantoon? And then the answer to that question can dramatically impact how the seed plays out.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks
Yeah,
like
because
Zelda's going for it.
Fantoon's always locking a map, right? That's like
Yes,
the
always.
100% thing. He's always locking a map. Zelda's bailing and
Yeah,
reverting. Okay.
I think that's smart. I think maybe he was thinking about it and like checking to verify, is this even Fantoon? And maybe Radius talked him out of it, be like, this is 99 health, Suitless. You're dead in 3 hits. If you're not confident in this fight, you shouldn't do it.
Right.
Oh, okay. Homewrecker going for this X down here. It looks like they already peaked it. And now I imagine what's happening is Fudge was talking him through like how to potentially get out with that X out of that heated room, because that jail is a heated room. You can do it on 99 health, but if this is an E-tank, which it is, now this becomes easy.
Easy mode.
Yep.
I can't say easy mode, but you know.
Yeah. Comparatively to doing it on 99 health, it's easy because you have double the resources. Yeah, see, he got out, he only used like 75 health, so he would have been fine. Okay, well, that's an elevator we're not taking for a little bit.
Nope. I feel like this is the opposite of the last seed. The last seed we were trapped in Norfair forever. This one we're trapped in Scriteria forever.
Yep. Such is the early game. Parallel elevators too. Okay, we have Wreckship Shaft. This is gonna have a guaranteed item. You gotta mind your powerbomb ammo though. You can get this item and leave. But if you enter another door, it respawns those powerbomb blocks, and you are down to 1 powerbomb. Spring Ball, that's kind of a big deal. We'll see what it's used for. Because it could be as simple as getting up a 3-tile gap. Well, no, we have power bombs for that. Or it could be some water movement. There's a few things it could be important for. So homewrecker on the heels of Dark Zelda, about to find the spring ball as well. Difference being, homewrecker has an extra tank and an extra pack of power bombs, which could be huge depending on what rooms we find up here.
There's the Praetorian room.
Got another major.
Grade.
Missiles, please. Oh, that was so much damage for 1 tick of a hit from the B-Toms. X-ray, logically, is going to do nothing.
Unless snail clip is something that you need to do, but yeah.
No, snail clip isn't hard. So, like, in medium logic, it's not going to be expected for anything, is what I'm getting at. You can do stuff with it.
Yeah, I was meaning the snail clip with X-ray.
Yeah, that's in hard logic.
Isn't that medium?
No.
Is it really hard?
No.
Wow.
Yep. The snail clip without X-ray is in very hard.
Okay, good to know.
Yep. Again, it's kind of like watering hole, where it's like it's not in logic in most race settings, but it's worth learning because it just gets you 2 items if you can do it.
Yeah. Today I learned that I can do very hard tricks sometimes.
Yeah. Oh, hello, lava dive. Goodbye, lava dive.
Yeah, we're not staying here. Back to back, though, both racers in the same room
Yeah.
going through the same door.
We are very synced. Again, the main difference being that E-tank that homewrecker has.
So we've been almost everywhere in...
Yeah, I don't think
guess
we've
we go
gone
down?
down yet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there's single
Homewrecker
chamber.
finding
Goodbye,
fire.
single chamber. Ah! Casper.
Casper says, get down!
I'm telling you, man, he just wants a hug.
Oh, Casper, in the way!
Ah! Oh, that's not logic. All right, ah! Casper? Okay. DrkZelda needs to be real careful here. He should be fine. Okay, he's fine. He used his last super, which is unfortunate, but I would rather that than taking a hit from that hopper.
I don't think DrkZelda can get out now because no power bombs to get out from
He's got 5.
wreck ship. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm looking at super missiles.
Yep. I don't know where he picked up those 5 power bombs, but he got 5 power bombs. He's fine.
We're too busy gabbing about the beginning of the race when they got the power
Also,
bombs, I think.
Props to Zelda for being extra cautious with Casper there. You see him like waiting for the ghost to spawn and then not moving until after that. Because nothing feels worse than just like rolling through that morph tunnel and just the ghost spawning on your face and then you just die.
First supers were in West Ocean under the super block. Power bombs, not supers.
UBs. Yeah, I was about to say, no, wait, what? That can't be first supers.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Just go through a super missile block to get your super missiles. Easy. G mode.
I mean, Nito does it.
Shout outs to Nito, who's also helping us in the mentor tournament as a mentor.
Yep.
I see a couple of dead end rooms in triple chamber, but that's kind of spicy on 1E tank.
Yeah. There's not many heated runs that are going to be logic on 1E tank and medium. There's a few. But also that first E-tank is just filler. Like, the game tries to place a filler E-tank as early as possible. So, like, there's a very high chance it's just not going to give you anything that tank is needed for. Okay,
Yeah, there's
DrkZelda
the power
spawning his
bombs. Yeah.
Yep. Which may incentivize him to go find that tank, which homewrecker already has. So that'll sync us back up on equipment if he does.
We're in the same spot now too, so
yeah. His health count is probably going to discourage him from going down there, unfortunately. Because that tank would be pretty helpful right now. So it looks like bottom of Green Bryn Shaft is something our runners haven't checked yet.
Oh yeah, over by where the Edacoons are standing. Well, we found wreck ship.
Room. Hi, wreck ship. Yeah. Honestly, at this point, this is probably best case scenario for homewrecker. Oh, never mind. I just saw what room we're in.
Yeah, we don't want to go down here.
Yeah. So gravity has to be somewhere. Probably. Gravity or high jump.
Why are you not checking the other right-hand room? Oh, because it's a lead. I mean, there could be rooms in the middle there. Like, there could be moat.
Yeah, okay. That's not logic.
Yeah.
Unless... Oh, that could be logic. That could be gravity chamber. It could be another room that connects to somewhere else. Yeah, okay, yeah. So you could actually charge a spark starting from that farm room. Although I don't think that runway is long enough to be logic. Like you can absolutely like that short charge is absolutely possible, but that wouldn't be a medium.
I'm gonna switch to homewrecker because he's got more gear.
Yep, the thing you do in this room to get down safely is you actually want to take a hit from the zoomer because he does like 5 damage tops, and then you can just iframe through the red pirates. Okay, so that was just a nothing room down at the bottom of Eticoons, so that's really interesting. Once again, I'm not sure what the logic is, unless it is. No, it could be blue hoppers. No, because that just goes to double chamber or single chamber. Oh yeah, neither runner went down here, did they? Oops.
Oops.
Yeah, I think unless homewrecker went back and went down red pirate room, that probably is progression, because that's the one thing neither runner checked. Unless I'm misremembering.
I mean, yeah, doing fan 2 now also gives the map, so there is that, but it doesn't give you anything besides the map.
Yeah, and it's still suitless on 1 tank, which is a lot for most runners.
Mm-hmm. There's gravity chamber.
Oh yeah, we already saw it. Yep. Yeah, we started next to that room.
Chat, map Rando is hard because not only do you have to think about like what items you get and like what they can unlock for you, but you have to think about, okay, what rooms have I seen and what rooms might be ahead of me.
Yeah.
And then looking at the map and like figuring out what rooms you can see on the map once you have the map.
Yep. Also good call farming these Kagos. The health and resources were not great. And we got 1 super missile from that. That one hurts.
Ooh, that's a pirate hit.
Yep. 80 damage right there. Yeah, at least you get your some health back from these guys.
I would not. Oh, I guess that's fine.
Ooh, barely made that jump. All right,
yeah,
again, both runners in the same place.
Oh,
and it's gravity. There it is. Man.
And that leads us down into wreck ship.
Dude.
Yeah.
What, you know the crazy thing? If either one of these runners had just committed to going down red pirate room, they would have a massive lead right now. Because both runners peeked it and said, no, I don't want to do that. I'm turning around. And
grappling beam.
Huge difference here. Homewrecker knows where wreck ship is and knows that it's waterlogged. Yep. So he knows where to take this. I don't think DrkZelda has that information.
I think you're correct. All right, is homewrecker gonna get? Yeah, he's going up. So he's gonna grab this grapple beam. You want to jump on the right-hand side of this room because otherwise you actually need grapple beam to get to the right side.
You can do it without grapple. I've done it. It's not fun. You only really need to do that in wall jumpless seeds, but you can do it. I think you have to like do a running jump for that tile and then jump morph so you don't bonk the ceiling as early, and then you can just barely make it across.
That's what we should do for our demo. So we were talking about like doing an
exhibition match.
Yes, thank you, exhibition match. Just at the end and having like mentors run a map. On we haven't figured out the settings and things like that.
Yeah, there's a lot to work out, but yeah, that would be fun. Wall jump.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Collectible wall jump, beam doors, or we could even do no wall jump if we really wanted to. If we really wanted to be mean. Because like collectible wall jump is cool, but sometimes you just get a seed where it just shows up immediately, and you're just like, well, that's boring. Of course, we could also curate the seed and make sure that doesn't happen, but you know.
True.
Things for later. Chat, if you have ideas, feel free.
Join our Discord. First off, if you have ideas, join the Discord and tell us about your ideas.
Oh, Dark Zelda. Oh, that crab is so scary when you have 99 health. I think, well, with gravity you could survive a hit, but still. Oh, Dark Zelda found wreck ship, I guess. So the advantage we were talking about of homewrecker's knowledge did not matter.
It's gone. Yeah, it's gone now.
Yep. Which, to be fair, we had checked almost everything at that point. The only thing Dark Zelda didn't check was the E-Tank and Beach, which is unfortunate, but so far hasn't mattered too much.
I would not be trying to wall jump right here. Yeah, just go to the end.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yep. Speed booster also makes this weird.
Yeah.
It shorts your jump if you don't have a good enough runway or high jump.
We should rename Speed Booster to Anti-High Jump. Phaser beam for Dark Zelda.
This is a situation where I think you're grateful for that. Especially with only 99 health. It makes a lot of rooms feel much safer.
Nice powerbomb usage here by homewrecker. Oh, the pancake got him anyway.
Yep, that room's rough. For missiles. Okay. Map is at the top of Main Street, so if you take the left exit from Big Pink, there's a good chance you find it. And there's a save over there too.
Looks like we're going down.
Yeah, we're going down. We're taking the bait. See if it pays off. Because you're going to need 2 power bombs to get back up. So if you have to use 2... Oh, well, that's an expensive save. It wasn't bait. It was just, here's a save. Do you want it? How much do you want it? Do you want it 4 power bombs a lot? Or is it not worth that to you?
Yikes. 4 power bombs to get that save.
Yep. Which, to be fair, they'd already spent 1. Ooh. Dark Zelda trying... Oh, you could do this, actually. There's a clip here. If you've ever seen in Wreck Ship Shaft where people will like jump up and then jump on top of that block and then clip through the floor, you can do the same thing here. It's just harder because it's a 1-tile jump instead of a 2-tile, and you can't see.
Right.
You can't... There's also a trick you can do with X-Ray to make it a lot easier, but you kind of have to know how X-Ray works to do that. Okay, we're taking the power bomb door, or not. I guess the nice thing, if you're paying attention, is we have a lot of crabs nearby. So even as expensive as that save was, we have locations we can go to get our power bombs back.
Also, SpeedGaming 1, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in. This is the Super Metroid Map Rando Mentor Tournament, the very first bracket race after doing round robin. Yeah, so stay tuned, be excited, all that fun stuff.
Also, I didn't think about it, but that Metal Pirates we saw, that's an objective. So that needs to be done at some point. Again, we mentioned it last seed, but it is possible. It's not easy. But it is possible to do that room, kill the pirates on 99 health and 5 supers.
Without suits.
Yeah, and no suits. I don't feel like either of these runners is comfortable with that, but it is possible. And those metal pirates are guarding high jump. All right, but Dark Zelda has located Main Street and will shortly be going for the map.
This is Brinstar that homewrecker just found. This could be, with a save right here, this could be a nice play.
Yeah. Yeah, blinding a zone is usually a good thing. Especially if you don't have the map for the previous zone you're in. But at the same time, the map is close enough, you really should be going for it. Okay, Dark Zelda gonna go for the short charge. Gets the charge. Does he get the spark? That looks good.
Nice.
Nice. Okay. Homewrecker finding Batoon, the room below Batoon E-Tank. So either Aqueduct or Ball Twin E-Tank is up there. Either one is going to have an item that we can get. Aqueduct has 2, Ball Twin E-Tank has 1. It's Ball Twin E-Tank. Okay.
We're going to get the wreck ship map here in just a second.
Screw attack. That's a nice find.
That's 2 objectives here in wreck ship. That's Baby Crate and Metal Pirates.
And a major and watering hole. So I think what Dark Zelda is hoping for, without realizing it right now, is that Homewrecker does not find Varia down here. Because that would give Homewrecker an advantage when he comes back from Metal Pirates. That reserve tank is really nice for Dark Zelda, though, because they were sitting on 99 health for quite a while. 27 minutes, it looks like. That's a very long time to go without health.
Yeah, it's almost like you missed the filler E-Tank at that point.
Did Homewrecker peak Metal Pirates at all?
Oh,
all right, we already saw
I don't
that.
think so.
That could be really bad.
He did.
He did? Okay. Okay, good. Yeah, because I know Dark Zelda did, but I didn't catch if Homewrecker did it. Okay, Dark Zelda gonna go west for this watering hole. Major. Okay. Yeah, this farm is scary because, like, it's so easy to walk off that ledge and then just get pushed right into the bugs. Another thing that can happen. But if you're at low health and you get pushed into the bugs, that can just straight up kill you because you're in a heated room. But he had enough health to survive it.
I still don't like Dark Zelda's health right now because no E-Tanks in reserve is it's still scary.
Yep. He's not in a dangerous room right now. This is bowling. I don't think there's anything that can kill you when the power's off. I think he's like 100% safe.
This makes her say, yeah.
Yep.
There's an E-Tank.
Yep. And that's why he didn't spend any time farming, because he saw that tank. He's like, as long as I can get to that, I'm fine. And that's one of the things in Map Rando that can be, I wouldn't call it underrated, but it's a very, very important and valuable skill, is like having a good sense of, with this much health, how likely am I to run into something that kills me? How confident am I in my own movement to survive anything that comes along the way? And like, do I spend 30 seconds farming here, or do I just take a drop or two and leave and move on to the next thing and hope that I find something like an E-Tank or a full health refill or whatever? Because that can save you several minutes over the course of a rando, just knowing when to farm and when to not farm.
Homewrecker finds Red Shaft, which unfortunately we don't have a way back up. Well, I guess Spring Ball maybe, but it feels bad. Feels bad.
Yeah. I don't know if Spring Ball, well, I mean, from this point, yes, you can get back up. You just can't drop all the way down. Ooh, Aqueduct, that's 2 items. So yeah, Homewrecker is finding a decent number of items. He found Screw Attack, which is nice. This is just, what, 2 missiles? Missile and a super, okay. Notably, Ridley is not an objective. At least we don't think he'll be required. So Ridley ammo isn't nearly as important as it usually is. Space Jump for Dark Zelda.
We do need Mother Brain ammo, though. Like, I'm always thinking about Mother Brain.
Yes, we do need a Mother Brain. The thing is, yeah, Charge, though, like, the thing that makes it really different between Mother Brain and Ridley is Mother Brain, if you get Charge Beam and Spazer, that's enough, as long as you get enough health. Ridley, that's not enough, because you need to also survive the heat, unless you get, like, Varia. So the requirements for Mother Brain are very similar to Ridley, but there is a difference because you don't technically need Varia to survive the fight. But yeah, you're right. Ammo does matter a lot. It's just, it's not going to be till the end of the seed that it matters.
Right,
Whoop!
right.
Go back down. Okay, okay.
Dude,
that crab is so
seeds
scary.
are giving you palps. These seeds are giving you palps, man.
I've just seen that crab so many times. And like I know exactly how to dodge it because it's hit me so many times. So it's like I viscerally react whenever I see someone else in that situation, and I know what they should do, and they're not doing it. And I'm like, I don't want you to get hurt. Please don't.
Yeah. Welcome close to spectacular. Yeah, so racers are about even. We do have Dark Zelda. Those were 2 of the 4 objectives are.
Yeah.
Technically 5 because you need Mother Brain still. And then, I mean, I guess technically 6 if you're looking for ship.
Ooh, that's a unfortunate death for homewrecker. He probably had a recent save, but yeah, so like homewrecker has blinded Bryn, which is giving him new territory and information that Dark Zelda doesn't have. Which on the surface can be nice because homewrecker does know he needs to go back to wreck ship. He saw one of the objectives. However, he didn't see the other objective, which may or may not matter because he could find the other 2 objectives somewhere and then look somewhere else for the 4th objective, which is Crate Pirates. However, Dark Zelda already knows about that, so he won't have to double back at all as long as he can actually kill these metal pirates on this health, which who knows.
Right.
I don't know what he's confident in.
I personally, I like having 10 of the super missiles to kill metal pirates. Just because if they don't drop a super missile, you don't have enough super missiles.
Yep. Oh, so homewrecker actually did get set back quite far. He saved before screw attack, but not afterward. And he was right next to the map when he died, so that's a pretty costly death. So materially speaking, if Dark Zelda blinded Bryn right now, he would be in the lead. Because he would just get screw attack and have all the equipment plus an objective down.
We got new trackers, but we need to reset the items that are on the trackers because I'm not seeing items.
Yep.
Is it on Twitch's side? Nope, it's not. Cold Slayer has some work to do.
Yeah, it's fine. Did someone get a screenshot?
Just rewind the video.
Yeah, so homewrecker now is retracing his steps, doing all the things he already did. And we'll see. Well, we'll see if he goes back and retraces or just leaves with these supers. He might do that. It looks like Dark Zelda is committing to the Fantoon play. This is one situation where I would kind of argue you don't want to do that. Simply because you've already explored like 80% of criteria. The odds of something important still being here is pretty low. However, if there is an objective here, this could be a winning play. But I think the odds of it being your winning play are so low, it's not worth doing right now.
Yeah, I think all homewrecker needs to do is find either the map or blind into a new area in Brinstar.
Yeah, which we know where the map is. He died on the way there, which he just fell into a pirate. If he just holds left and commits to going down, he should be fine. Yep. We're here. He's just gonna roll forward. Ooh, that's an enraged Fantoon.
You don't enrage Fantoon. Just don't do it.
Yeah, I mean, looking at his ammo count, I think Dark Zelda just did it. Like that feels like an intentional play, which is really strange to me.
I could see it with a screw attack being intentional, but without screw attack, yeah, that's interesting.
He's farming now, so that's something. Which, I mean, with Gravity Suit, you're only taking 20 damage per hit, which is a lot, but okay. Yeah, maybe he just, like, menued too many times on accident. Okay, so we're at what? 16?
I see a major
the next round should kill.
Oh, and ship. We got a major ship.
Major at the bottom of the sand pit. Across a heated room, that's either Flower House or Ridley Farm room. Which, okay, I think that's progression. Because Dark Zelda found Space Jump, I believe. Homewrecker found Screw Attack. With the combination of those two, that gets you through Flower House. So I think that's going to be our progression.
Yeah, so now it's a matter of how comfortable would Homewrecker be to do Flower House without Space Jump.
Probably not. Well, it's probably not that bad. You might not, yeah, you might not even need Space Jump, actually, in medium. It's hard to say. But to me, it's about the health requirement. Space Jump gets you through faster on less health, which is why my brain thinks it would want that. But it's really hard to say. Because you can... It is possible, I think it's expert tech, but it is possible to get through that room on 99 health. So it's like, it's very doable to just get that item right now.
The other thing I'm seeing is that we're in Red Tower. The way back is through Red Tower. So I think we need Space Jump to get out.
Yeah, you might be right. Yeah. Yeah, because I don't see an opportunity for a short charge, really. Like, from that save room into Red Tower, that's like, I don't know, very hard or expert to get that short charge. Which would be your faster way up. Trying to remember what other equipment. Yeah, I don't think... So yeah, I mean, again, as we were talking about, combination of Screw Attack and Space Jump gets you that item. Also, Dark Zelda going for high... Wait, no, I misremembered the map. That's not what he's doing. For some reason, I thought this went to high jump. We are going to get our Fantune map, finally.
And like you were saying earlier, this just could be a big waste of time.
It could, yep. Because Fantune is not at all required this time around. Well, there's a couple rooms that could make Fantune required, but the odds of those mattering is very low. There's a major... Ooh, that could be important. That could be very important. That major in Norfair Reserve Room. Yeah, Dark Zelda can grab an extra tank. Use that to get the thing. Yeah, Space Jump and 2 tanks, 3 tanks even, makes that pretty comfy, honestly, to get at least the top item. The bottom one's a little sketchy. Meanwhile, Homewrecker is going to check this major on the west side of Sand Pits. We're going to find out if it gets him out.
We are saving down here.
Yeah, you did mention Spring Ball. I think it's in hard to get the Spring Ball jump out of Red Tower, but that's definitely more doable than the short charge. Kind of forgot we had Spring Ball.
Shoutouts to our volunteer team, SpeedGaming here, Sigma helping us out with the tracker, Cold Slayer refilling in the tracker. So shoutouts to everyone involved helping us out here.
Yep. All right, if this is Varia, that's huge. That might just win Dark Zelda the seed if this is Varia. Charge, and it's only charge. Okay. Not getting the power bombs, but I think it's fine. He died before what?
He died
he had
in
a
the
save.
Firehouse. Yeah, he has a save.
Okay,
But...
that's good. Yeah, he should be fine. With the save right here, I don't think that's a big deal. It's obviously a time loss, but I think he'll get it within... I think he'll get it next time.
Yeah. I think charge is probably the worst item to find in Pirates because nothing requires it.
Yeah, except for the one nice thing it does is you don't have to scrounge for ammo on Mother Brain. If you find good enough beams, like, you can just finish the game. There's a good beam. Okay, so I was wrong. That was not progression. And
I would not be jumping back and forth here.
Yeah, he's dead. Yep, he's dead.
So that was a beam that homewrecker just found. I think we bail and we go back to the previous save.
Yeah, I agree. You got your info, just leave, because getting back up is not gonna be worth that. Especially from our perspective, knowing space jump is somewhere, like, all of this just becomes free the second Dark Zelda comes down here.
Mm-hmm.
Now the next question. With this health, he didn't pick up the third tank. Or the fourth tank, rather. No, wait, did he? I'm confused. I don't remember. With this health, does he do Metal Pirates on 5 supers? He's farming, so that makes me think he's gonna try it. And he did have, like, decent strats for it the other time. He took some hits, but, like, he was able to get the fight done. Like, get his damage in quickly. There's a save down there at the bottom, but that's an expensive save. There's a major over at Bubble Mountain you could go for.
Homewrecker, please. All you need to do for this trick with Speed Booster is get speed on the left-hand side of this room, and then you lock in your speed before jumping up, shoot straight up, and then use your speed to go up.
Yep. Like, this is... I think this is... If you look at the spoiler log, a lot of times this is what it'll tell you to do. Because it burns less health, and I think it might just be, like, technically the lower requirement strat, but, like, just Shine Spark it. Unless you're, like, really that desperate to save your health, just Shine Spark it. Oh, we're still going back up Red Tower. Yeah, this is strange to me. If you're not taking the plasma, I think you just revert.
Yeah,
getting up from here is a pain. Like, this to me is not worth the time you're spending to do this loop. Because they got what? Maybe a super missile up? No, they got a power bomb back out of it.
Yeah. This is
yeah, I guess he did get a tank.
Jump. They're gonna try a spring ball jump.
Yep. He did get a second tank, so that is some value that he's getting out of it. What major did Ice Beam? Ice Beam is what Dark Zelda just picked up here at Bubble Mountain.
Yeah, that's
which also does not help with Metal Pirates, but the extra tank does. It's like, in this situation, if you're Dark Zelda, you really want to take care of that objective before leaving, because there's no other reason to come back here. You got it?
What was
nice.
That, second, third try? Something
Very
like that?
nice.
That was pretty good.
I'm actually going to look up on the logic page what that is, because I remember that one's surprising me, because that one might actually be in medium. That to node 6.
I still feel like Homewrecker is spending way too much time here in Brinstar. Like, we know that there's nothing else in Brinstar. We know the ship is here. We need to get out. We just need to leave.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, that spring ball jump is in hard logic, not medium. At least it should be. I'm seeing something on the logic page that makes me wonder if there's some overlap, but it should be in hard.
Mm-hmm. So chat, something that we're also doing that we didn't do for the round robin tournament is I turned on voting in challenge. So if you want to play a little game of who's going to win what bracket and who's going to advance in the brackets, maybe do your own fantasy bracket, you can definitely go do that on our challenge page.
Whoop. Dude, I hate Swiss cheese room so much. It's so dangerous. Oh, okay. Ship was here. I did not see that.
Yeah, ship is here.
Okay, I'm not sure what... Oh, he has Ice Beam. That's what he's going for. He's going for this high jump before doing Metal Pirates, which is... Oh, there's a save. I think that's the bigger deal. You're getting high jump before doing Metal Pirates, so you get a guaranteed major, but then you're also getting a save so you can retry Metal Pirates quickly. I don't know that this is better than just saving in Big Pink, but like I do like the play. It's depending on what you value and how you feel about the Metal Pirates fight, this can definitely be a good play. I think he's freezing at... That might be the actually... Dang, he was 1 pixel too low for the clip without X-ray. That should work for the X-ray clip.
This is definitely not in medium logic.
No,
I think it's like what, hard or very hard?
Yeah, with X-ray it's in hard, without it's in very hard, I believe. Oh, yeah, you can't unmorph before landing there. Stop that. Land, then unmorph. If you unmorph into the B-Tom, you're just gonna clip through. Land, there you go. Now X-ray.
Not fast enough.
That should have worked. That should have worked. Huh.
Weird. Well, they're bailing.
That's really weird. Yeah, they're bailing.
This is something that I've also told people is like, if you're going to do a trick, know how much your limit is before you're like, I'm wasting too much time on this trick.
Yep. Absolutely. Yeah, because there's a lot of tricks that like, if you get it first try, it saves a ton of time. If it takes you 5 tries, it wasn't worth going for. So like for stuff like that, for myself at least, I've started putting them in a category. It's like, okay, this is a trick. I've done it before. My success rate is very low. So in certain situations, I'll go for it once, maybe twice, and then I will bail if I don't get it on those attempts. Because it's like, it's worth it if you can get it, but then you just know when to bail. And yeah, that right there I think was a good example of like, yeah, you're not getting it right now, maybe bail. Maybe you should have bailed a little bit sooner, because they did sink a bunch of time into it, but like, if you don't feel like you're gonna get it, it's just the right call to leave.
Wow, time also seems to fly by because it's already 50 minutes in, and like we maybe only have like 1 objective down.
And no Varia.
I
think we progressed rather quickly in this seed, and then we just kind of got... I think both runners just ended up going on what felt like wild goose chases. Like, they're making progress. They're finding important majors. But they're not finding the most important majors. Oh, wait. Did DrkZelda... Oh yeah, DrkZelda found Torian. Hi, Dragon. Bye, Dragon. With grapple, this is doable. And the map is over here. Yep. I think it's the right call. Just gotta be careful. Because that can happen. This is suddenly very scary. This is very scary now.
You can't grapple. You cannot grapple kill this.
Yeah, you can. 120 is what you need.
You might be right.
Yep. So again, for grapple kill, what we're talking about, you can grapple the turret after Dragon grabs you, and then you can both take damage until Dragon or you dies. And the amount of health it takes to kill Dragon, it varies depending on your suits. So if you have no suits, it takes 240 health. With 1 suit, it takes 120 health. With double suit, it takes 60. So each suit cuts the damage in half. So DrkZelda showing off just there. He did 1 hit with a super missile, which took Dragon's health a little bit. So it was just under 120 health to get that grapple kill. And it put him on exactly 30 health, which funnily enough is enough to trigger the low health warning, but not enough to give you a health bomb. Which health bomb is when you like all the drops are health to refill your health, which is good or bad depending on your context.
Yeah,
and what
depending
you're
on what you're looking for.
Yeah.
So this is Torian that we're in, which I believe is next direct ship.
Yes. Yep. Which is not in Brent, which I think if you're going to go to a zone without having cleared metal pirates, this is probably the one to pick based on like the depth settings. Because if you go down to Bryn, you could go down to Bryn, find Meridia, find Norfair, and then have to backtrack all the way to back to direct ship to get your metal pirates. Whereas if you go to Torian first, you're not going as far down, so you can kind of think of it as going sideways. So you're less likely to get off on a rabbit trail somewhere before needing to come back.
So Homewrecker's doing metal pirates.
He is. This right here, this is the sort of play that can win you a race. If Zelda's just like, I need Varia in order to do metal pirates, then they're gonna have to go find Varia somewhere and come back. Whereas Homewrecker now gets to say, I'm done with Wreck Ship and never come back. Assuming they find Crate Pirates.
Right, which is right below metal pirates.
But they're turning around, which is slightly concerning. They might just be farming health here. And that might be all they're doing.
They might also be going back for the high jump that they missed.
Yep. Which, at this point, well, I was gonna say high jump doesn't matter that much, but Homewrecker doesn't have space jump yet.
Right.
There's Mother Brain.
That's Mother Brain, yeah. Torian
There's a major
looks
over
like
there.
It's just Mother Brain.
Yeah. If that's Varia, that's good for Zelda. It also it goes to Meridia, which is interesting. That again takes you further away from Metal Pirates.
That's also Leodox.
Yeah. Judging by the fact that Dark Zelda has not attempted Metal Pirates yet, I mean, that's either they wanted super missiles or they wanted Varia, is how I'm reading that. Hi, Kraid. Oops, all bosses.
Yeah, oops, all bosses.
Okay, yeah, he went back for the save and the high jump. Now he's gonna go for the map.
Yep, I agree with this.
Yep.
We got stand-up Kraid, DLC Kraid,
Let's go, DLC!
also known as Prom Kraid, Kraid Prom.
There's a lot of names for this Kraid. And they're all funny.
So for those of you who are maybe new to Super Metroid and have only played this game casually, it is possible to beat Kraid before he stands up. It's called Quick Kill.
Yep. Yeah, and there's some weird behaviors. Basically, if you shoot Kraid's mouth on a specific segment of his animation, his mouth will actually stay open for longer than if you hit it on one of the other two segments of his animation. And then with that, it gives you enough time to shoot 3 super missiles into his mouth, which is almost all of his health. He has 1,000 health, a super missile does 300, a missile does 100, sorry. So 1 missile plus 3 supers or 4 super missiles. So if you can hit that specific spot, you have more than enough time to just kill him completely before he has a chance to stand up.
Yeah.
And it skips a lot of his laggy animation and potentially waiting on RNG. Okay, Dark Zelda. Got shot a couple times. That was getting scary.
Leodox isn't a joke if you don't know how to do it. Like,
oh
if
yeah,
you've not practiced it.
It is no joke. Like there's like cycles you can hit, and if you're quick and consistent with your wall jumping, like you only have to deal with a shot or two from the pirates. But if you're even a little bit slow with it, it can be a rough time for you. Dark Zelda gonna show off a little wavegate trick here. This is not in logic. So you can use a super missile to hit this gate from the other side. Normally, gates facing this direction, that is like you can go right to left of them, but not left to right. Normally, you can't glitch through these gates. But in this specific scenario, there's a setup where if you can fire a super missile from this left wall and follow it up to raise the camera, but if you can fire it from this left wall, by the time it gets to the gate, it will have gained enough speed to clip through.
Yep, and Darth Radius is trying to talk him through how to do it.
Yeah.
So without high jump, what we're doing here is we need to step on the door frame. You have to step 1 pixel out as you're jumping against the wall, and there's a very specific spot on the wall. I use the little mushroom that's on the wall that's right above him to know where to fire, and that's how I know.
Yep. And the reason this is hard, because like you can jump to that spot and shoot it as is. But the problem is if the super missile goes too high off camera, it will despawn. So you have to be able to jump with the super missile to keep it on camera long enough to hit the gate. With high jump, this is kind of trivial. You just back up to the wall and jump. But without high jump, you have to do this setup where you stand in the door frame and you do like a turnaround to like slip past the wall.
I don't think they got it.
Do
they have it?
No, it didn't work.
Nope.
Yeah, you can hear the gate move when it works. This is a little awkward because they reset their crate kill.
And mind you, Homewrecker's in the lead now with 2 objectives down. He's got the Metal Pirates and... Wait, no, I'm sorry. He's doing Crate Pirates right now.
Yeah.
I lied.
Yeah, okay. DrkZelda going down to Meridia. I think this makes a lot of sense. Because you would hope
not
to...
terribly far?
Nope, it's not. At this point, as DrkZelda, you're just hoping that's not Varia. Because if Homewrecker gets to that point and goes looking for it, he has Wave Beam. He can just do that room for free.
Yep. Yeah, because the intended way to get through that room is with Wave Beam.
Yes. That's not going to work. Super missiles don't kill these guys.
Nope. Only plasma and screw attack.
Yep.
Okay, this jump that Homewrecker's doing is also like, if you have high jump, kind of messes with you.
Yeah. Hi, Spore Spawn. Oops, all bosses and mini bosses.
So this is starting to look like it could be a tie going into the 3rd race.
It could be.
I'm going to start building my wheel of names. Just in case. So we have Metroids that we haven't done.
And we have item draft.
We have item draft.
And mini bosses.
And minis.
Okay. DrkZelda going to get the Norfair map.
I'll leave that spin for when we actually decide if this is going to be a...
You're saying that as if this is a decided race. It's very much not.
No, it definitely isn't.
So there's an objective. There's pit room, and I think there was a major there too. If that's Varia, that is huge for DrkZelda because we'll have cleared 3 objectives at that point. What's our 4th one? Plasma Pirates. We gotta locate Plasma Pirates. Homewrecker is looking back at criteria, which might be bad. If he goes back to kill Fantoon, that kind of makes his lead disappear. Actually, that's the entire lead right now. There's obviously the Metal Pirates kill, but it's close enough to Mother Brain. DrkZelda will be back. So it is a lead, but not by much.
I'm thinking Torian's the play for Homewrecker if they don't know information.
Yeah.
And that looks like the direction they're going. It looks like they're avoiding criteria.
Be very careful, DrkZelda. He almost died immediately to a pancake. Grapple Beam is great here because it one-shots all of these enemies. Hitbox is smaller, but gets you through a little faster.
Doesn't it hit one hit every enemy in Meridia?
I don't know. No, that can't be true. Evers, for instance, that's the first thing that comes to my mind. That don't get one-shot. Fish, it doesn't one-shot fish. It one-shots a lot of... Yeah. It one-shots a lot of things in Meridia, but definitely not all of the things.
Well, this is Pit Pirates that were in Norfair.
Mm-hmm. The major here. This major could be huge. It's Varia? No. Okay.
No.
Because we've seen a lot of the majors in the game. We've seen high jump, we've seen wave, we've seen screw attack, we've seen plasma. So yeah, that major that Dark Zelda didn't get was Varia. That could be curtains.
Mm-hmm.
That actually could just be the end of the seed or end of the race. If homewrecker goes for it.
Yeah, but Home's now looking at Torian, seeing that Dragon is blocking everything.
Mm-hmm.
He has what he needs to fight this boss. This is not a hard boss with what he has.
Yeah. The major was in Torian. Right? Torian? Past Kraid. Yeah. You had to kill Dragon to get to the map, then you saw there was Mother Brain and a major in the northeast.
This is such a long waiting period for Dragon.
Yeah. Oops, all swoops. This is one of the worst feelings in a Dragon fight. Oh no. Oh, he's doing the slow method. I respect it. Yeah, I always felt like the right side just didn't work. I've had several people this tournament prove me wrong.
Yep.
You can absolutely hit that right side turret.
I'm one of them. Yep.
It's tough, but you can do it.
Yeah, I think it's like a couple of frames that you can get it.
Oh, this is interesting now. So is homewrecker farming for health, or is he just leaving? That could be huge.
Yeah, unfortunately, these things will just drop super missiles until you fill up, and then they'll drop health.
Yep. Yeah, because homewrecker does not know that Mother Brain is here.
Right.
So he's going to check all the other zones before getting that information. Mm-hmm. Which, to his benefit, Mother Brain is the last thing you need to do. But we also know Variasuit is here. So if there's a need for Variasuit, that's another thing he won't have until like probably at all in this seed. Unless something forces him to come back for it.
Oops, all bosses, all mini bosses.
Yep. Yeah, this has been a very interesting seed because there's a lot of divergence. Homewrecker has cleared most of Brinstar, found Screw Attack out of it, found Plasma Beam out of it, didn't keep the Plasma Beam, but located it. Meanwhile, DrkZelda has cleared, has gotten the Torian map, and he's now working on Meridia, which I guess based on the information we have, we know our last objective has to be here. But DrkZelda doesn't have a way to kill that objective. This is crazy. Mm-hmm. Homewrecker has Screw Attack, and there is a short charge method you could do to kill the pirates, but I'm going to guess that DrkZelda doesn't do that.
Right, not to mention trying to teach it for Darth Radius is
yeah. If you haven't practiced that short charge, you're probably not getting this. It's the first one is the hardest one because you have to walk the pirate all the way to the wall, then you need like a 3-tap or something to actually kill that pirate, so you can use that runway to kill the rest of them. If you can get that first short charge, you're probably fine.
Homewrecker is making bad decisions and going into.
Ooh, yeah. This play makes more sense from his perspective now, because this is the only zone he doesn't have a map for other than Torian. Mm-hmm. Because Meridia was through Torian.
I'm still in favor of going to Torian map over this. Like, you have the refill, go back to Torian. Yeah. Like, at this point in the tournament, you really should be able to do that Dragon fight. Like, it's one of those things, you got to know your own skills. You got to know what you're capable of. Right. Right.
If you're certain that you can't do that Dragon, yes, turning around is the right choice. But at
Definitely.
this point in the tournament, that's going to cost you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was part of the reason that we wanted to do round robin first, was to get people into learning a lot of tricks, learning what they're capable of, what they need to work on,
Yes.
all those things, and do it in a setting that's like, it's still a race, but it's not a high risk race. This is the first bracket race. Like, this is the first best of 3. If you lose here, you only got 1 loss in front of you before you're out entirely.
Yep. In previous races, all that mattered was how you end up being seated in the bracket. In this race, you lose and you're 1 step closer to elimination. Yeah, I think this doesn't eliminate homewrecker's lead at this point, but it's coming close to doing that. Actually, no, it might. Because again, we know that Metal Pirates is somewhat close to Mother Brain, so it's not that much of a detour for Dark Zelda to come back to it later.
That was interesting, seeing homewrecker see that it was going to be a long Phantoon and resetting the room, hoping, I guess, for RNG to pick a short Phantoon.
That definitely does not save time. There's no way that saves time.
I mean, I don't know why else they would be leaving and going back in. That's the only thing I can think of.
Maybe they were worried. Maybe needed to talk strats. Maybe they wanted to farm more. I don't know. I don't know. Could have been a mistake too. Because, I mean, especially if homewrecker plays... I know homewrecker plays like Link to the Past races. He may or may not do SMZ3. But like, in other versions of the randomizer, that door does close behind you.
Yeah.
So it's...
Smurdia has... I think that's Plasma Pirates. Yeah, it is.
That is Plasma Pirates, yep. Problem is, unless Dark Zelda can do the speed kill, he doesn't have a way to kill the pirates. Good news is, Screw Attack is like at the entrance to Bryn Star. So if he backtracks and goes to Bryn, he'll get his solution. But the question is, will he go back? I don't think there can be other majors here. But who knows? Dark Zelda might just be capable of the short charge. I haven't like watched many of his races lately, but I do know he's been playing hard tricky for a while. I remember like probably 6 months after I started, I would see him in the race rooms doing kind of like what I was when I started, just like playing in every race, and even if it takes several hours to finish the race, you just finish the race. So like, he's definitely capable of some short charges because he's done enough hard tricky races where he would have been forced to. So it's possible he's confident enough to try this Metal Pirates with speed booster only. Because I mean, that's the direction he's heading. So to me, that indicates he's going for it.
You mean Plasma Pirates, not Metal Pirates?
Did I say Metal Pirates? Oops. Also, one thing we haven't talked about is Charge Beam. That is another method of killing the pirates. It takes what we call a pseudo screw attack, where you charge the beam and then you spin jump into an enemy, and it does damage to that enemy. If the pseudo screw attack kills the enemy, you take no damage. If it doesn't kill the enemy, it does damage to the pirate and to you. So with Metal Pirates, you can kill all of them with pseudo screw attack, but it takes 2 hits. So you're taking a decent number of hits to those pirates. I think there's 4. So actually, actually no, that's what he's doing. I'm like fairly certain, because I know Darth Radius is experienced enough to know that you can do that. So I think that's what they're gonna do, because you can take 4 hits on this health. I don't know what the exact number is, but you have Gravity Suit. Like, there's no way they do more than like 120 damage with Gravity Suit. I think it's not even that. So like, you got 5 tanks, you can do this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So he's actually fine. He's going to be sacking a lot of health for it, unless he does the Shine Spark method. But you could even, if you're not confident in the first Shine Spark or Short Charge, you can kill the pirate on the bottom and then Short Charge from there. Because you get a little bit of extra runway there without the danger of running into a pirate.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a save up here, which is pretty convenient. It'd be nice if there was a farm after the heat, but...
Homewrecker grabs Charge Beam. Not that he needs it.
Yep, he really doesn't. Yeah, this might just be the winning play for Dark Zelda. Because if he had to go back and find Screw Attack in order to kill these metal pirate or these plasma pirates, this would be a really rough spot for him in the race. But if he can get this taken care of now, he is in good shape to win this if he can just go back and do metal pirates.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so what's the strat here? What do we do? Is this pseudo screw or is he going to try the short charge? Please do the pseudo screw. You have the health. Oh, he's doing the short charge. Okay, so the strat here, you see this pirate's in the way, right? This is your runway. So you make him shoot at you, then he's going to turn around. Then you stay in morph, you walk him all the way to the wall, and then once he's at the wall, you roll to the right to off-screen him. That's dangerous. That's kind of bad. Okay, yeah, okay. So now you roll to the right, he's there. Just roll to the right, and you shouldn't be standing up there. But now he's at the edge of the screen. Yep, that's why you don't stand up, because now he's shooting at you. Are we doing pseudo screw now? But yeah, now you have just enough space to get like a 3-tap short charge, and that's why this is dangerous.
We have 2 reserve tanks.
He got it. He got it. Okay, he's fine. So now that's the hard part of this trick. The next step is the 2 pirates above you. All you have to do is diagonal Shine Spark into the ceiling, and the Shine Echoes will kill those 2 pirates. Then the wall pirates, you can actually just shoot normally and kill them. And then the last step is to spark all the way to the top and kill the top one with Shine Echoes. So he should be good here. It might take him a while to get these short charges, but he can do the rest of the thing. He needed to turn around. You need to Shine Spark away because the Shine Echoes go out at an angle like that. So now that one's dead.
Yep, now you gotta do it again.
Yep. Meanwhile, Homewrecker's going back for Dragon, which is good. This is where he needs to go, because he needs to get to Meridia to take care of these metal pirate or these plasma pirates. So this is still a pretty close race, because Dark Zelda has to backtrack for metal pirates.
Oof. Unfortunately, did not get the turnaround in time.
Yep. This one's a bit tougher with the statue here.
You would think it's not, because it's the same number of same amount of runway.
Well, no, it's not the short charge that's hard. It's like navigating around the statue.
Oh, yeah.
To get your Shine Spark in the spot it needs to be. Okay, that one should work. Yeah.
Nice. Nicely done.
Now you can just shoot the pirates on the wall. The explanation is the pink pirates block your shots with their hands, but when they're climbing the walls, their hands are occupied.
Okay, game.
I mean, that's the only thing that makes sense to me, at least.
So now we need one more Shine Spark to get this top guy dead.
Yep.
Or we see this into him because we have enough life.
Yeah, you could. But it seems like we're committed to the Shine Spark kill at this point. Yeah, it looks like Radius is talking him through it. But yeah, so what you do is you get up to here, where he's standing right now, then you Shine Spark straight up, and the Shine Echo will kill him.
I gotta say that Dark Zelda is making that Shine Spark at the bottom look really easy. It's not.
Yeah,
trust me, it is
he's
not.
doing really well with these short charges. These are really good. That first one was incredibly impressive. To get that second try is kind of crazy. Okay, he got it. And up. Oh, he had it. He's just a little slow on the spark. Okay. Got it again. Now go up, 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 up. Got it.
Did you get the
What?
pirate though?
It should have. I didn't hear it, but he
Nope,
off
the pirate's still
screened.
alive.
He went off screen. That's so troll. Oh, that's mean. He did it, but he just went off screen. That's crazy. Yeah, now we got to do some damage control. How do you get up there? You got to do the right side now.
Yeah, you got to. That might be what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, this is not enough time.
Yeah, no. It's too slow. Okay, this is getting scary. He's taking long enough that homewrecker's catching up.
Mm-hmm.
And homewrecker is just, he's going to have zero trouble with these pirates. Finding the map might be a problem. That's what took Dark Zelda the longest, is finding the map.
Mm-hmm.
So he even knew where to go.
We're not in Meridia anymore. We're back in Torian.
Oh. Really? Interesting. Oh, homewrecker never got the map in Torian. So he's pivot saving and doing something. So we'll see if he goes for Torian map or Meridia map.
This looks like it's a Torian map.
Hi,
Yeah,
Greg.
there's Kraid. Not gonna.
That was
fight
the way
Kraid.
to what we know as Varia.
Yeah, and we don't need the Varia anymore.
Nope.
Well, okay, hold on, chat. We gotta make a spicy announcement here. Mother Brain's Hyper Beam will do 6 tanks of damage if you do not have Varia. So we need to get some health before we fight Mother Brain if we never find Varia.
That's a good point. And Dark Zelda is not gonna know that that's Varia over there.
Mm-hmm.
Homewrecker can be more confident because he's seen more of the majors, but for Dark Zelda, you just don't know.
Mm-hmm. So this race just got really spicy, considering if
Mm-hmm.
neither player finds Varia, they need to find E-tanks in order to fight Mother Brain.
So I think what Dark Zelda should do right now, there's 2 options that I see. One is you either just commit to the pseudo screw attack. The other is, yeah, you walk the pirate to the left, because he was doing fine on the left Shine Spark. But you have to just make sure the pirate is far enough left to actually get hit. Okay.
Nope.
Another thing that's making this harder is Dark Zelda doesn't have high jump. Yeah, that's exactly what's happening. He's holding run when he's trying to jump up, and that's making his jump go shorter because speed booster is weird. Got it. Okay, that'll do it.
Nicely done. Finally.
All right, we're out. Okay, Dark Zelda has full information, but homewrecker is going into Meridia again, looking for this map. I don't remember where the map was. Don't spark this, please. Okay. That would have killed all of his health. I respect the attempt, trying to get a short charge there. Yeah, because this is some heat to run through. This is a little scary. You have plenty of health to get down, but it's going to be tight. It would be very easy to make a bad mistake here. And you don't want to lose that progress. Go, 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 go! Oh, he's dead. Oh, wait. 3 health.
Wow.
That's 2 more than he needed.
As long as you're not at 0, you're still alive.
Yep. That pause could have been tragic. Not really. As long as you're holding forward the whole time, it doesn't change anything. But like, even if you get to the door at 0 health, that's not really gonna save you. All right. Homewrecker's in Norfair? Question mark?
Yeah, he's going to the pirate room over here.
Oh, he never did pit room. I forgot
yes.
about that. Yeah, okay, never mind. Dark Zelda still has a sizable lead, but he does have to go back for Metal Pirates, and he does still need health from Mother Brain.
Yep. Health.
This is not a trivial. This is not a trivial Mother Brain fight. Homewrecker knows where Plasma is, so that's a benefit. but neither runner has a ton of supers. So like
Right.
this is not a trivial mother brain fight. I think both runners really want Varia here.
Yeah. Screw attack lets you get in. Nice. Wasting a power bomb. Come on.
He's got 25. Why do you care?
Ammo conservation all the time.
Uh-huh. Talking like me playing Metroid Prime back in the day. I'll never forget. So I had a roommate for a long time. We met because we both love Metroid, specifically Metroid Prime. Specifically Metroid Prime 2 was both our favorite games. And I'll never forget when we like started playing the games together, just watching the difference in play styles. Because I was the person, I would collect every missile expansion because I'm a completionist, but I would spend the entire game at nearly full missiles. And then my roommate would just be, because there's a rapid fire missile function in Metroid Prime, and he would just be spamming them all the time. It's like he would actually get to 0 missiles. And I'm just like, how do you do that?
How do you live with yourself?
Yeah. How's your brain not just like going into massive anxiety overdrive every time you do this? Okay, I believe DrkZelda got a save, so I think it would be good to go for this tank because you need it if you're going for a varioless mother brain. But I guess they're not doing that. Oh, hi Pants Room. I didn't even think about this, but we both runners have the equipment for this room. It's no big deal.
Yep.
Okay. So this is the dilemma that DrkZelda ran into earlier, which costed him a bunch of time. Oof, that's a bad pirate hit. Yeah, you run into worst room in the game, and you're just like, well, I don't want to do that. I don't have Varia. I don't want to do this. DrkZelda didn't have screw attack, but it looks like homewrecker also doesn't want to try it with screw attack. So that forces you into Spore Spawn, which puts you to the top of worst room in the game. And I'm not even sure that gets you to the map, if I recall. It might have.
So DrkZelda is only one E-tank away from varioless mother brain.
Mm-hmm.
And that's if you don't get hit.
Yeah. On that's a lot of shots. That's like 120 shots, I think, for this mother brain. That's a long mother brain fight to go without taking a hit. So I'm gonna make the assumption that neither runner is really comfortable with that. So you're either gonna need like at least 2 tanks to make up for it, or you're gonna want Variasuit or Plasma to make the fight go faster. Unless you can just find a bunch of supers, which that might be what they're playing toward right now. And unfortunately, looking at homewrecker's power bomb count, DrkZelda isn't likely to find a whole bunch of super missiles.
Right.
Okay, Everest. Okay, so this was the way to the map, I think.
And I have mentioned it a couple of times. The way that we've changed the ammo count in these settings is there are only 9 power bombs and there are 12 super missiles.
Yep.
So we've basically found all the power bombs.
Yeah, a little over half. Because that if 9 would put you at 45. We found a lot. So odds of any super missile that homewrecker did not check of being a super missile. What did I say? Any X that homewrecker did not check has a decent odds of being a super missile.
Right.
That's what I meant. Also, welcome SpeedGaming too. Thank you for the raid. I don't know, maybe you said that already. I'm mildly distracted.
No, you're fine. I did not say it yet.
Okay.
But chat, we haven't done the thing yet. Go follow DrkZelda. Go follow homewrecker. They're great runners. Use !R to find their channels and follow them. Give them your favorite emote and hopefully emote only chats. Let them know you're cheering them on. And give Darth Radius and Fudge Fiddle, their mentors, a follow. Cold Slayer, our tracker, a follow. And Wordsayer19 a follow.
Okay, so homewrecker's gonna get this Variasuit, which is really good for him.
I think DrkZelda's also getting this Variasuit. Just homewrecker got it first.
But that also means homewrecker didn't get the Meridian map yet. So he's still got to go back down.
Mm-hmm.
This is close. This is a very close race.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think about who's in the lead. I don't know. I want to say DrkZelda is slightly in the lead because DrkZelda knows exactly where to go. He knows where Metal Pirates is. He knows where Mother Brain is. But homewrecker just needs to go find Plasma Pirates, which will be quick once he gets the map because he has Screw Attack.
Yep.
However, neither runner is in great shape when it comes to Mother Brain.
Right.
So,
this is going to turn into who's better at a KPDR beam fight. And actually,
well, DrkZelda doesn't even have that.
Yeah, I was just about to say,
homewrecker has the better
full
beam. Mm-hmm. Homewrecker also knows where Plasma is. So there's a non-zero chance he just decides I'm not good on this ammo or on this beam, so I'm gonna go grab Plasma. Which could be a game-winning decision for him, or it could be a game-losing decision, depending on how DrkZelda does with Mother Brain.
I think if DrkZelda does not get another beam, oh man, if they get Plasma by itself without wave is still less damage than full beam combo. That's hard to say. That's hard to say who's gonna do better.
Yeah. Well, no, Plasma by itself is 450. If you have everything but Plasma, it's 300. For a charge shot. Yeah. Oh, hi Kraid. We get a triple Kraid. We get triple Kraid this seed. I think.
Chat, I hope you're happy with triple Kraid.
I think. Did homewrecker do Kraid?
No, he did
I
not
can't
do
remember
Kraid
anymore. Okay, never mind. It's
he
just
saw
double
Kraid.
Kraid.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, this is close. But we were talking about Plasma. I don't think there's a world where DrkZelda gets Plasma and finishes and wins the race. Because he hasn't visited Brinstar at all. And it was at the bottom of a sand pit in Brinstar. So like the odds of him going to Brinstar, finding the map, and going for that specific major, I think are very low, and it would take a lot of time for him to do that.
Yeah.
So I think if DrkZelda gets Plasma, he's just lost at that point. Because homewrecker could have gone to Plasma, gone straight there, and come back to Mother Brain in the same amount of time. I think the only scenario where that pans out for him is if homewrecker commits to a Plasma-less Mother Brain and fails it a few times. So
what do you think the chances are? Chat is kind of pointing this out, that DrkZelda goes hunting for ship before fighting Mother Brain.
I think that would be a bad call. And that also leads me to suspect Darth Radius would advise against it. So I don't think he does that here.
Well, let's see if it goes down.
I mean, I think he's more likely to hunt for a Mother Brain solution than he is to hunt for a ship. Yeah, like that being said, like I don't necessarily think going hunting for Bryn is a bad call, simply because again, you're looking for a Mother Brain solution. So if you're like, oh, that's two things that incentivize me to go to Brinstar, then it makes sense to go that direction. But if you're only looking for ship, I think that's not a good call.
This could turn into a blind escape versus a known escape.
It could. But yeah, homewrecker is headed for Plasma Pirates right now, and DrkZelda is at Metal Pirates, essentially. This is...
so this is going to be super close, because we'll have both racers with 4 objectives down at the same time.
Okay, DrkZelda is going for Bryn.
Mm,
Um,
this is bad news.
Potentially. Again, I don't know what homewrecker is comfortable with on this mother brain. He has plenty of health, but this is still like more than 40 shots on mother brain.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So like if he's not comfortable with that, he might make the same play. The difference
True.
being he can go straight for plasma.
Yeah.
And he's further away from plasma than DrkZelda is. So like I think this is looking not good for DrkZelda, but it could still work out. Again, it's very important to know your own skills, your own limits, and what you're comfortable with on specific like boss fights on specific loadouts. If you look at this mother brain and say, there's no chance I get this, it is absolutely the right call to just look for the thing that lets you do that fight. It loses you a lot of time to your opponent, but so does dying to mother brain 15 times.
Yep.
So, like, yeah, this is anybody's game because I genuinely don't know what our runners are comfortable with.
I don't think DrkZelda has killed Metal Pirates yet either.
No, he hasn't. He has the save up in Brinstar or up in Big Pink. He took a pivot save before coming down.
Chat, it's getting late and we might have a game 3 in front of us.
Yep. Hope you brought your snacks. Dude, I can only imagine the fatigue the runners will be in on this game 3. You've already played 2 seeds and it's taken 3 hours.
Yep.
Like in a normal best of 3,
like,
even when they go fast, you can get some really bad seed bleed in these races. This could be rough.
I'm even considering like asking them before game 3 starts, like, do you really want to do this or do you want to wait?
Yeah, because there's nothing in the rules preventing them from splitting up a best of 3 on multiple days.
Yeah, and they have scheduled all 3 tonight, but that doesn't mean they can vouch to do the next one another night.
Especially with how these has gone, I would not fault them for being like, I don't want to do a 3rd one right now.
Yeah, so I'll definitely jump into the race room and be like, make it very clear.
Chat says homewrecker's going on vacation in the morning, which I think that's why it got scheduled today. So that that might not be an option.
Yeah. This is when Reki is cheering for DrkZelda to be like, just finish the scene.
Let me go to bed so I can pack. I'd be rested for vacation in the morning. This is an awkward map. I didn't see how homewrecker got to this map, but you got to go down. Oh, okay. That makes sense though. If he'd gone down that sand pit, I think that's where plasma was. I think.
There's no way you blind a sand pit though. Like, unless you're me, because I'm the crazy person that blinds sand pits.
Or Nebdy. Nebdy's known for it. Surely this isn't Ridley. Yoink room? No. This is oh yeah, this is where homewrecker died. Yeah, this is this room. Pre-pillars. Pillar prep.
Well, homewrecker is now in Mother Brain with KPDR being...
Here we go. This is the winning play if you can pull off this fight.
Where was ship? It's in Brinstar.
Yep, it's right
So
there.
okay. It's actually not that far from where we're at. So
Get your escape timer guesses in. It may or may not be a while, but get your guesses in.
I'm thinking 2:30.
2:30.
Yeah, I'm thinking 2:30.
Yeah, I don't think you're far off. I'll go 2:20. Ooh, that's not a good sign. Taking that onion ring to the face. I don't like that on this long of a fight. That worries me. Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
Two more of those.
Nearby.
Again, this is like 50 shots. If you have no supers, it's 60 shots. So subtract 2 shots for every super.
We have reserve.
He's
we
fine.
have reserve, chat. We're still okay.
He can burn 92 more health. But the way this fight is going, that's not looking great. Okay, he's dodging better, dodging better. What we need to see. Ooh, that meatball! Ugh, okay, only 20 damage that time. That's fine. It's gonna hit him again. Yeah, he's...
No,
yep, there
that's
it.
That's it.
Yep.
Revert. Hopefully you got saved near here.
Hopefully. You gotta revert here, yeah. Okay, he did save up here, and so it looks like he... Oh.
That's a trip.
Oh, he doesn't have Varia.
Wait.
Which means he didn't kill... He lost his Metal Pirates kill.
No, you're Plasma Pirates.
Plasma Pirates, yeah, sorry. But he lost his objective. So he has to go back to Meridia. He's got to kill Kraid now. There's your triple Kraid. This got very interesting.
Okay, DrkZelda has full beam combo now.
DrkZelda is in the lead. 100%. DrkZelda is in the lead. Because all he has to do... He still has to kill Metal Pirates.
Yeah, but that's a much shorter trek than what homewrecker needs to go through.
Homewrecker needs to re-grab Varia and go to Plasma Pirates again. He doesn't have to get the map again, so it'll be quicker. I think homewrecker still has a chance, but it's DrkZelda's race to lose.
Agreed.
Because, yeah, Metal Pirates are on the way for DrkZelda. Homewrecker has to go to Meridia and back.
Yep. Man, what a race.
What a race.
This turned into a really good race.
Yep. And that right there is what we were talking about earlier. Like, it's very important to know your capabilities, know your limits on bosses. If homewrecker had decided I'm going back for Plasma, he's probably in the lead right now. If homewrecker had taken an extra save somewhere on the way, he's still in the lead. He would have to suffer through that Mother Brain fight, but he would still technically be in the lead right now. So knowing your limits, knowing when to save, when to just say, I can't do this, I need to go back for more equipment, that is very important in a racing context. Even if, like, because if, in the situation homewrecker's in right now, you could argue that going back for Plasma or going back for a save could lose him the race. But dying to Mother Brain there will lose you the race. Yep, it's not a maybe at that point.
Yeah.
So, yeah. It's there are certain situations where you're in a race where the best you can do just won't be good enough to beat your opponent. Sometimes your opponent just has a better race than what you're capable of. So you have to be realistic with yourself, have the self-awareness to say, I can't pull this off. My only chance of winning is playing it safe. And you have to be okay with that. And take that as a lesson, take that as things to practice and improve on. But when you're in a race in the moment, you have to be realistic with yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And Dark Zelda has definitely done that. Maybe he could have pulled off that Mother Brain, but the safe play was going and finding Plasma, and it looks like it's going to win him the race.
Yep. All right, that's Metal Pirates down for Dark Zelda.
Mm-hmm.
So now we just
Does
need
he
to
go for high jump?
Brain.
He's debating high
Nope.
jump. He's going to leave it. Yeah, on this loadout, I think it's fine to skip. I think there's an argument to take it, especially if you're not on full beam combo and 5 tanks. Because it does make it easier to dodge some of Mother Brain's attacks. But with the equipment that Dark Zelda has, I don't think that should be a concern.
Yeah,
so it probably is the right call to leave. As even though it only takes like 15 seconds to grab it, it's probably the right call to leave it.
Mm-hmm. And the same kind of goes for any item that Homewrecker accidentally runs into doing Plasma Pirates. Like, we just picked up missiles that we really didn't need to pick up. We could have just jumped over them.
Yeah, true. Well, I do not advocate jumping over missiles in map rando. The item pop-up isn't even 2 seconds. Half the time you're losing more in momentum for jumping than you are in the time for the item pop-up. This is not vanilla vanilla rando or like SMZ3 where you have a 10-second pop-up. It's there and it's gone. But a door transition takes like 4 seconds, and maybe not that much, but those add up pretty quickly.
Oh, Homewrecker lost a pit room kill too.
Oh, wow. Is WX in chat? I think I know what he would say.
Save early, save often.
Shave early, shave often.
we have another Mother Brain fight. This time we're trying for the Zeb skip.
Zeb skip, take 2. And yeah, there's no way Dark Zelda didn't save here, because Kraid was the room between the save and Mother Brain.
Mm-hmm.
So Dark Zelda had already killed Kraid, so getting there was trivial. Yep. With this beam, I would not feel bad at all about just killing the Zebs. This is just a 20-shot Mother Brain. It's not bad.
Yeah, I believe you want to do 3 and 2 with this ammo loadout.
You could. You could, yeah. No, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Yep, because that leaves you with 2 left over for Mother Brain tank. Yeah. Radius might be trying to talk him through Zeb skip. I think this is a situation where you just say, screw the Zeb skip and go.
Yeah. All right, trying it again. Nope.
Yeah,
nope.
I really wish I could see what he was doing, because, like, I have a hunch that maybe he's jumping too early after he touches the ground. Because you can wait a lot longer than you think you can after to jump after the touching the ground there. It's the reason you want to jump quickly is because your iframes could run out, not because you have to jump immediately. Oh, we got it. We're through. We have 95 health to spare. You need 301 health to survive the Mother Brain Rainbow Beam.
Yeah, this is going to be one of those instances where if the save is early enough, or late enough, I should say, right next to Mother Brain.
Mm-hmm. I think the save is right next to Mother Brain. I would assume they went for it, but who knows? Okay, 1,
This is
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, one more, 14 super missiles, 15, 16, 17. Oh! Oh!
no.
Nope, that's a revert. Yep.
That's a revert.
Rip.
Gotta do the revert.
You gotta revert.
Hopefully it didn't send you too far back.
Oh boy. Please tell me you saved. It looks like he did. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he has full beam here. Yep, he's good. Oh boy.
2 deaths to Mother Brain in the second race.
Yep.
One of those deaths was very race deciding.
Yep. But if Dark Zelda dies one more time, that gives Homewrecker another shot.
Yeah.
However, he still doesn't have plasma. So this is still a much more reasonable fight for Dark Zelda than it is for Homewrecker.
Mm-hmm.
Just kill the Zebs. You've got the ammo. Just kill the Zebs, please. Please.
Homewrecker's here. Homewrecker is here.
He's here.
Taking the save this time instead of
okay, good. Again, this is a slower fight than it is for Dark Zelda. Dark Zelda has full beam combo. If Dark Zelda dies again, this is way too close. This is way too close.
Homewrecker got Varia again. I saw him.
Okay. All right. So this is 14 shots plus 10 supers would kill. Obviously, you can do more shots if you want to, but we'll see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay. Oh. Okay.
No.
He's good. That's a dead Mother Brain. He's fine.
All right. We have our guesses now. I got 230. You got 220. Chat's got a couple of guesses.
And Dark Zelda did get Bryn map, so they do know where the map is. So barring a failed escape, yes, Ship. I'm sorry. It's been a long day. Okay, this is our second race, long day. And they've both been nonsense. 2 minutes even flat. Wow.
Spectralist with the win.
Congratulations, Spectralist. You win a metaphorical cookie. Okay, Homewrecker looks like he broke the Zebs and is going back for the save.
Yeah, it has to refill ammo.
Yeah. That makes a lot of sense, especially on this loadout. And not fault him for that.
Looking for a good farm spot.
Yeah, that's the one problem with this, because I don't know that there are any nearby. Your spiky room of death. This room is hard to do quickly in an escape.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, maybe he was trying to do Mother Brain from the other side. That would have made sense. This Kago is not a good farm though.
Nope. There's just no good farms nearby.
Yeah, if you need health, Kagos are great. If you need like 1 or 2 supers, Kagos are great. If you need a lot of supers, good luck.
Mm-hmm. There it is. There's the ship.
And get your GGs in chat. That is game 2 to Dark Zelda.
Game 2 to Dark Zelda, finishing with 1 hour, 53 minutes, and 33 seconds. Homewrecker has forfeited from the race. Yeah, we'll pull our runners in just a moment. Hit the forfeit button for Homewrecker, and we'll pull them in shortly. I'm not sure if they get the link unless we can pull them to a game 3, but...
Oh, that's a good point. I see Dark Zelda there. Did you do that?
Yeah, I didn't do that.
No? Okay.
I am going to grab the voice thing and
Sinith, are you still here?
I'm still here. I'm just
okay.
I'm
just
doing
said
the mentor invites.
And then trailed off. Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
gotcha.
I'm doing the mentor invites.
Welcome, Darth Radius and Dark Zelda. GG's.
Hey.
Thank
Those
you.
were
Indeed.
GG's.
those were some doozies.
Yeah, they were. Like those would be a little rough for hard trickies even.
Yeah.
It's the objectives, I'm telling you. It's like the back in the previous tournament, the random objective seeds just they generate crazy maps.
Yeah. So did y'all get an idea of what the logic was on that first seed? Which, well, try to be careful about talking too much until the other two get in. But did y'all get any ideas?
No, I assume it wanted us to go through Wasteland and get gravity and then go back up to, what was it, wreck ship at the top right for everything else. But I think Wasteland for gravity had to be the thing, but I didn't think that could be in logic on one E-tag for medium.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Like,
so Wasteland actually came up before the most recent patch because there was another situation where one tank and double suit is enough to get you to the item and back, even without power bombs. And we were like, yeah, that's a little too crazy. So that actually got moved. But I think this is another situation that was similar that also got missed because Aussie looked at it and it seems like it thinks you can get to the bottom on 2 hits, which is like on various suit on one tank, that's like 160 damage, I think, plus a flame hit. So you're like at 20 health getting down to the bottom.
Yeah.
So I think what the logic was is it wanted you to go through there, get the tanks in Green Pirate Shaft, then come back up, and with those 3 tanks, you get gravity.
Gravity.
Yeah,
Interesting.
I remember
Crazy.
that situation you were talking about, and I was telling Darth, like, I'm telling you, this is probably in logic.
Yeah.
Yep.
He was thinking, no. I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
And it's one of those things that really shouldn't be, but it like since medium doesn't get played all that much, it takes situations like this to find that and change it.
Yeah, it was pretty scary too going down there because we continued on because I wanted the map, but it could have been locked. Like it could have been a soft lock going down there. And that was like just the map in general for that was really mean. And like the only other E-tank available at the time was the one in Watering Hole, which also is not in logic.
Yep. Yep. I think Homewrecker also found a reserve down the one way for Spore Spawn Supers. with red key enter shaft being the logical way back up.
Okay.
Welcome homewrecker and fudge. GG's. Those were certainly an experience.
GG's.
I'm sorry. Sineth over here claiming he only rolls good seeds. Shame on you, Sineth.
Listen,
a
I didn't
fun
roll the
seed.
second seed. I didn't roll the second seed.
That one was
I'm
my
just
fault.
saying.
It doesn't
Yeah,
get
that-
much
that
better
first
in a
seed was
seed than
awful.
that Ridley. Like I didn't see the Ridley as we were going down, and then on the way back,
Oh.
it was like, oh, we
Okay.
have only exactly the ammo we need to beat this guy.
So that wasn't planning ahead. I was trying to give you
No.
credit, be like, oh yeah,
No.
Darth Radius saw that and saw all those X's and like, okay, this might be enough. We'll go for
So,
it.
so after we took care of the objective and all of that down there, we were looking at going back, and at that point, I was like, "Oh, Ridley's there. We need to grab everything."
Yep.
And Dark
Mhm.
Zelda pulled it off. I'm so freaking proud of him. That was amazing.
Seriously, that was very
by the
impressive.
skin of his teeth.
First try
I was
on that.
positive.
is- Yeah.
I was positive he wasn't dead at that point, and
Yeah, same. I was just like, okay, there. I saw the last power bomb. Like, I don't know if that power bomb hit. He might be dead. He's pogoing. Okay, he's not dead. And then he grabbed you, and then he died. It's like, oh, wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, that was
That second
that-
race,
that was
though,
the highlight.
had us biting our nails because
Mhm.
Homewrecker ended up getting to Mother Brain first with a good lead to get
Yeah.
to Mother Brain first. And had you clutched that fight out, would have won the race. But unfortunately, you died.
Yeah.
Did you? So there was the save like right next to Mother Brain. You guys, did you come at Mother Brain from like the right side? Like after doing Plasma Pirates, you came up right and just didn't grab that save. Is that what
Yeah.
happened there?
Well, I had to kill Kraid. Hadn't killed
Yep.
Kraid.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, y'all
killed
had
Kraid
very different
twice.
routes on that seed. Y'all had
I-
very different routes.
I'm guessing you guys went to Brinstar first instead of Turian, and if you do that, things are probably a bit easier because you get
Mhm.
all the good majors over there in Brinstar. We ended up not going that way first, so we did like Plasma Pirates with Speed Booster and stuff like that.
yeah,
Oh, jeez.
yeah,
For- yeah,
The
for the-
plasma.
for the-
yeah.
for
Go
the
ahead.
for the second race, we definitely felt like we were on the fun route there.
Yeah.
Yep.
We did not feel ahead at all,
Yeah.
but we just
It-
kept on chugging through.
From commentary's perspective, it was really hard to tell who was in the lead for a lot of that race.
Mhm.
Because a lot of back and forth. Dark Zelda, you left Metal Pirates behind. Homewrecker, you left all of Torian behind for a while. But then you got Metal Pirates without Varia, so you were able to get that done. And then, like, Dark Zelda didn't go to Bryn until the end of the seed. And he was kind of in a lead because he could just go back for Metal Pirates anytime because it's close to Torian. Then he found Plasma Pirates. And then it took a long time to do the speed kill on Plasma Pirates. That was a big point where it's like he got the Meridian map. We knew Plasma Pirates were already here just because we had seen every other zone. And we're just like, well, he doesn't have a way to kill them. Well, there is the speed kill. Oh, there's also pseudo screw kill. So like there is a way to do it. So we're like, okay, if he can go in here and do it, he's in the lead. But then it took a long time, so Homewrecker kind of caught up. Homewrecker found Varia. Then Dark Zelda also found Varia. And it was like, okay, well, if one of these two can go straight for Mother Brain after their objective, then that wins the race. But also that's a scary Mother Brain. Dark Zelda ended up going back to Bryn, finding Plasma, and then able to, I think, second try Mother Brain.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
I gotta say, we got kind of scammed on the Plasma Pirates. Part of the reason it took so long was getting a second spark to kill the guy on the top. The first spark he got this, like, the lower pirates killed pretty quick, and he went to spark the guy at the top, and as he sparked up, dude walked off screen, so he didn't
Yep.
die. That was crap. And it
Mhm.
it took him a minute to get another spark up there, but that was a scam. That dude just
Yeah.
like nonchalantly walking off screen, like, what are you gonna do about it?
Yep. We were confused on that. It's like, wait, I didn't hear him die. Wait, what? Huh?
Yeah.
He went off screen.
Just
Well-
a straight up scam.
With this win, Dark Zelda, that means you get to move on in the upper bracket to versus Pool Float in the next that's next week that we're going to be running
Yep.
those brackets.
Next round. Mhm.
And then Homewrecker, you get to move down to the lower bracket You don't get to play until week 3, if I'm reading this correctly,
Oh, really?
because we're going to be because there's no one in losers round 1. Homewrecker got moved into losers round 2.
Okay. Yep. Yeah, because we have 27 players in the bracket, so it definitely creates some uneven stuff in the lower bracket.
Yep.
Cool. Fair enough.
So yeah, you get a week off, Homewrecker, which is nice. And then DrkZelda, we're gonna see you again next week versus Pool Float. What do you think of that race going into it?
To be honest with you, I haven't. I gotta do some more research and see what I need to brush up on. But I appreciate you all restreaming and tracking and the admins and everything, putting this together. It was going through the 2 races was really, really fun.
Yeah, this is wild. Racing 2 races back to back is not something that I'm used to, but I enjoyed it. Thank you everyone for scrambling to put this together on such short notice, since we put this together today.
Yeah, totally. Hopefully it was a good show.
Yeah, it was definitely a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah, that was Sinneth's excuse for backing up his claim of rolling good seeds. He's like, it's good for the viewers.
Oh,
Yep.
Well, tomorrow we have at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Potato versus Dash Scripter, which is also another medium upper bracket that's happening. And then a little bit later in the week, on July 1st, we have the first of the hard upper bracket, The Divine versus Cold Slayer. I gotta actually rename that medium because it's medium.
Right. Yep. I don't remember who. Did we get 2 mentors for that yet? It's not important.
Yeah, we do. It's Nito and Mac Vanish in that one.
Gotcha. Okay. Nice. Yeah, I'm excited to be in the bracket stage finally. Really looking forward to the rest of this tournament. Again, GG's to both of you. Put on a great show. Best of luck to both of you in your next rounds. Yeah, thank you everyone at home for watching. Did our mentors have any other final thoughts before we sign off?
Well, for me, just once again, I also appreciate everybody doing all of this. I'm freaking proud of you guys who you mentees who are doing these runs. You guys are kicking butt. It's awesome to see how much you're improving. It's great. I love it. That's it.
Yeah, nothing here.
All right. Yep, GG's again. Thank you, Sinneth, for joining me on comms. Thank you, Cold Slayer, for tracking. And thank you everyone who's been working real hard to put this thing on. And yeah, that's gonna do it for us. We will see you next mission.
See you next mission, chat.